I don't know. I'm getting a lot of, like, wherever I go now, it's sort of like my name is associated with his. You see, this is what guys in this company don't understand. Like, wherever I go now...
They were mentioning that on the radio, that he was just as outrageous as you.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, like, wherever I walk, everyone go, hey, Howard, what's this Greaseman deal? And, like, now I'm linked to this guy. Yeah. I want to say moron, but I better not. Because now I know just for this thing, Chisano's going to lecture me again. It's really great doing a show and getting a lecture from some moron every 5 minutes. I'm so sick of being lectured by that imbecile.
Oh, welcome back from vacation.
I don't even want to be here anymore. That's how annoyed I am with the whole situation. Getting a lecture from Tom, who doesn't have a tenth of my brain power. It's like being Brainiac 5 to his mushroom head. And I got to sit, Brainiac 5 has to sit and listen to him. I'm already in the fifth dimension with my brains. And he has no idea what it's like to be this smart, because he thinks he's smart. He thinks he's smarter than me.
Really?
Yeah, but I run rings around him. Yeah, he thinks he's smarter than me. He thinks he's smarter than me. He's just not. He's not up to it intellectually. It's like I'm a marionette controlled by a palsied spastic. I'm really annoyed with him.
I can tell.
Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. When we get back, we got to get to Stuttering John. Went to the Conan O'Brien press conference. The guy taking over for David Letterman. He got off all the questions we wrote.
And to Lorne Michaels too.
Yeah. And we were just talking. If we figured John would be thrown out after one question.
Yeah.
If we had known he would have been such a hit there.
You'd have given him more questions?
Yeah, would have given more energy to it.
Howard, I didn't think you'd get that far. I thought they'd be looking for him, and they found out he was there, he'd be thrown out before.
Yeah, because we had this whole discussion that Stuttering John's past was under the Delabate name, and Gary was John was complaining because he thought that...
He was afraid he'd be thrown out just from that.
Yeah, and I said, John, no one knows Gary as Delabate. They know him as Fafafui. If it was under Fafafui, it'd be a problem. Right.
So
yeah. All right. So in other words, you don't have an answer.
It's been I've loved
exactly.
fun.
Whenever you go to Tom, you don't have an answer, and then a day later you get the answer.
Yes, he'll come back. He has to sleep on it.
Yeah, he sleeps on it, which means he goes to somebody else's office and asks them. But I could go do that myself.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'd rather you go do it.
Thanks.
All right.
I'll be your agent.
All right.
That way he won't be in the halls to tell jokes.
Yeah. Maybe instead of telling jokes, we'll be doing some business.
I'll come in and tell you that one during spots, okay?
Yeah. Let me ask you something.
Let him tell you a joke every once in a while.
When you play golf.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning. When you play golf, do you use different clubs?
Sure.
Yeah. So.
And wouldn't you like a new set of clubs every once in a while? Wouldn't you like to upgrade?
How come you can change? How come you can change your clubs?
You like to play different courses?
But how come you can change your clubs and you can't change the policy here?
What?
So why not use the same exact golf club for every stroke?
And what about...
See, I have to put everything in terms of golf for him.
Right.
That's my only way.
Don't you like to play different courses? That's why he's always flying here and there?
No, when you have a short putt to make, you use one club, use a putter.
Right.
And then when you have a long stroke...
When we have a live spot to do, we do a live spot.
Yeah. Well, you change clubs, now change policy. That's all. All right, go ahead.
Doesn't he like to play on different courses?
Yeah. Of course he does.
He flies all over the country looking for new golf courses.
Yeah, you change courses. Hey, you know where the 19th hole is? In your friggin' head. All right, go ahead, Tom. I have to give him everything in golf, or else he's like completely lost.
So don't ever say you've never had a hole-in-one.
You got a hole-in-one every day, my friend. Gosh, you're one big hole-in-one. All right? Now, come on, I'm teed off. You get out of here. All right, there you go. There, a little golf humor for Tom.
Yeah, you're speaking his language.
Yeah, he loves me now. Now he loves golf humor.
Can I stay?
Yeah, you should leave now. There he is. Tom Ciapisano, our general manager, doing a great job. While we're on the subject of idiots calling things and doing that kind of stuff, let's bring in the biggest idiot of all, Stuttering John, who can tell you about a brief encounter he had yesterday. Stuttering John, hero of the stupid now, ladies and gentlemen. Hero of the stupid. All right.
What did he encounter?
Well, what we did was he was supposed to go out and interview Vendela, the supermodel.
Yes, the Sports Illustrated cover girl.
Fred supermodel, Vendela?
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
Without a doubt.
She's a supermodel. And she was signing books yesterday, is that right?
No, she's selling this perfume, this Sunflowers perfume. And if you paid like $65, you get to hang out with her after the thing, you know.
$65 for the perfume.
Yeah, but all different. Yeah.
What?
It's a own brand of perfume.
Her own brand of perfume. Yeah. In other words, some company made a perfume and put her name on it. Okay, very good. Well, what?
Oh, do you want me to tell you what happened?
Yeah, so what happened? Fred really messes you up when he does that, doesn't he?
Yeah. Any distraction screws it up like that.
Just try not to pay attention to what he's doing in the background there.
He's having a seizure. But yeah, so I went there and
Is there some way to just make Fred louder in his headphones?
I'd like to do it where Fred couldn't be heard. Only John can hear him. Yeah.
In his headphones.
Yeah. And John would just be totally. I hear a voice in my head.
In your headphones all the time.
Yes, we went to see Vendela, the supermodel. What happened?
yeah, so we waiting online, and we
Wait online.
As soon as I walked up, I get up to her.
Pay $65. Wait online.
Yeah, you waited online.
Yeah, so when I
Wait
get
online.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you waited online. What was
Wait
unbelievable?
online.
So when I get up there, they just seven guys. Just as soon as I get up there with the mic, as soon as I get up there, 7 guys grab me and just throw me out.
7 guys threw you out because you had a microphone?
Unbelievable.
Were there other people there with microphones?
No, I was the only one. I was
They recognized you?
As soon as I went up, and ripped out the microphone, it's like it was concealed. and as soon as see now, I'm just anticipating that stupid noise he makes.
It was
Concealed.
So I just and then they all grabbed me. What is
John's now going. His face is suffering epilepsy.
I know this is tough for you to take, and you took this your whole life. A lot of people laughing at you stuttering.
That's exactly what.
But
exactly what I took.
It's the funniest thing, though. I got to tell you. If you weren't a stutterer, you would see how funny it was.
You know what's weird? I never found it funny.
Really?
When I don't know what they were laughing about.
I know. It's never funny when when you're the victim. Believe me, I've been the victim of many a laugh. Well, thank God for the afflicted. That's all I got to say. God did have a sense of humor.
It really bothered me because it was great. You have great questions,
Right.
I really wanted to. But
You didn't get one off.
No, I'm going to see her again, though. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Want to hear the questions we were going to ask Vendela? First question, right off the top. Beautiful model. You're so perfect. Do you menstruate?
Oh.
Number 2, is Vendela a Swedish word for perfect vagina? Number 3, how much money would it take to have sex with you? 4, has your father seen you naked? 5, how much does the other models hate you for being on the cover of Sports Illustrated? 6, is your mom as beautiful as you? 7, would you ever do a nude scene in a movie? 8, have any rock stars proposed to you? 9, do you trust the Jews? 10. Did you ever have a sex fantasy about Howard Stern? And it would have been like, who this? Who this? And finally, how long does it take to shave your pubic area?
Yeah.
So there they are.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
We're back at the Howard Stern Show. Hey, it's Friday, the weekend. The weekend, baby.
2 days you rest.
Yeah, 2 days of rest.
Don't have sex.
Don't have to have sex. 2 days. I'm looking forward to it.
It really is a weekend.
Yeah. Everything's backwards.
She deserves 10 watches, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Is it your fault or her fault? That's not
No.
clear.
When you let me tell you something. One day I know you will have children, and you'll see that you have to rest. The whole process of having a child. Oprah Winfrey did a show on this the other day.
Yes, she did.
And they had a guy on.
But is
I was
that
watching
still the
it.
reason, though? That's still the reason?
I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Had a guy on. He was sitting next to a beautiful woman there in the middle of the divorce. She had a baby. He was in the room with her when she had the baby. He saw everything. And
He couldn't do it anymore.
remember the movie Arnold Schwarzenegger was in when Quattro that came out of that guy's stomach,
Yes.
like that monster in Alien.
Right.
This is what it looks like when your wife gives birth. It's a whole thing, and then she puts on weight, and then she has to lose her weight. And there's breast milk. It's a very. You'll
And
see.
your wife is still breastfeeding
So
and
it'd be
everything?
like,
Yes,
it'd be
yes.
like making love to Quattro in your mind.
Well, let me tell you something. All private parts have to cool down. That's the only way I can explain it to you.
I have a question.
Everything's got to cool down. The whole
like a volcano.
She's got to become my girlfriend again, as opposed to the mother. You understand what I'm saying? And Oprah Winfrey did a show. There was a very honest guy on there. Got on there and he said, "Hey, listen, I took one look at this. I got completely repulsed, and I can't make love to my wife anymore. It's not. Now listen, my wife doesn't feel like making love yet, and I don't. I know it'll come back. We'll be back to our regular.
She's not still shaking the condoms and saying.
She does that once in a while. She goes, "Hey, I have condoms," but I know I'll know when she's ready.
Wait a second. You're saying that every single guy that walks out of the delivery room and says it's the most beautiful experience of his life is lying?
Yes.
That's not true.
I've met a lot of guys.
No, let me tell you something.
Not true.
The most beautiful experience is seeing that baby and the birth process. That part of it, when you think of it from you're seeing your kid, is fantastic. From your wife as a sex object, with what she is,
right?
She will
as a sexual partner. Why don't we say that?
As a sex object. Let me say what I want to say here. You asked me my opinion. When you see this, there is a recovery period for both the man and the woman. Let me tell you something. This is no easy thing to witness.
I know people.
You want my advice, Fafa?
Yeah.
Don't be in there.
I know people who are not as screwed up as Howard.
Yeah.
They are making love shortly after their babies are born.
A lot of people.
No.
Right?
I know. I've already made love to prove to her that I can do it.
not to prove. They're into it.
No,
And
who are you? Who? Name one person. You're out of your mind.
See, I know.
You just know people who are big phonies.
I know somebody who had to wait 9 months.
Of course.
After the birth, and there was all like sort of gels and stuff involved, and it sounded like a very disgusting
And I'm going to tell you something. I've had 3 children now. The first 2, there were a lot of gels involved.
Get your wife.
For a while, I had a big tube of KY by the boudoir that I kept in the night table on the nightstand.
Now look me in the eye and tell me that this is not a radio bit.
I swear on my life.
He had an industrial drum.
I had a big tube of KY jelly. Get her going. Woman had been through a lot.
So tough.
And I'm no hunk. Believe me.
KY jelly is something that finds its way to the bedside.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, dear.
I must be in the wrong house then.
Well, you're still a newlywed. Fred, you went to the KY stage yet?
No.
No, you're
It's not really
We're
a
still
stage.
young.
It's just
I got a feeling you and Martling are using them for entirely different purposes.
reasons. Yes, Marley's going where no man is gone.
Yeah, right.
And that's why he
To be very, my mother used to take my temperature that way. I needed KY.
put on my Spock here.
Yeah. Jackie's exploring every bit of human sexuality left on his wife.
What's that noise?
Tube of KY. What's the noise your wife makes?
Yeah, they can't complain when their face is in the pillow, you know. Just kidding.
Jackie's big sound effect.
My one talent.
He can make that sound, and he can make people have that
So
sound.
can you, Quimby.
You just don't know it yet. It hasn't been unleashed.
The first time I did it, she said, "Oh, I know that sound."
Could you imagine Robin making that sound?
Never.
Oh, that has to be wild.
would
You
never
refuse,
make
right?
I hope she turned that big picture around before she did it.
How humiliating. Jackie making you make that sound. That, just as an experiment, I'd like to see that.
How many times does she walk out of here and bang her head against the wall that she ever told us that she did that?
I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done in my life.
Maybe of that you should be. Nothing wrong with being ashamed.
Get a grip.
All right.
The grip. You're still doing it.
What's going on here? Fred, do I have to
I
break?
don't know. Hey,
What?
You were talking about possibly playing the Knicks theme song.
We're controlling all interviews with the guy who got into the fight with Roger Clinton. We have already gotten a call from someone who wants an interview.
Really?
Yeah, I should call him back. Hey, Gary, where's the number of the guy who wants the interview with that kid who got in a fight with Roger Clinton?
I don't know.
You don't know?
The female condom has been approved, Howard. I know you were wondering if they were going to approve it.
Yeah, but how does that work?
It is this long polyurethane sheath that has a ring at the top and a ring at the bottom, and the one side is closed, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know how you insert it. It's supposed to be easy to insert. It looks monstrous.
Yeah.
But
Is
you
the
can tell...
sheath? Is the sheath very long? Because I need an extra long.
It's very
sheath.
long. You will be more than accommodated.
No, I might fill it all up.
You will be more than accommodated,
You sure?
I believe, if you see this, yes.
Because I sometimes have trouble fitting into the entire sheath.
It is so long, Howard, that it hangs. You can tell if a woman that no longer will a woman be able to say to you, oh, yes, I've taken care of it. If she's wearing this vaginal condom,
yes,
you can tell because it hangs out of the bottom.
And will the butt accept it?
What?
You know what I'm saying. I'm saying, can it be used all over or for any
I
body
don't
part?
think you would try to insert this anywhere
I see.
else.
Guys will do anything. Guys will try anything.
Can you imagine? This bottom ring is hanging 1 to 2 inches outside.
Yes.
And I understand that while it is thinner than the male condom.
Yeah, I don't care what you put there. Put a kiddie pool in there.
Wait a
I'll
minute.
still go.
It is thinner. It is like a kiddie pool because while you are having sex, it is said to squeak.
Really? Well, that doesn't sound like it's perfected.
But it does transmit heat a lot better.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm turning you on. Yeah. I love the way you squeak with your condoms. Does it light up?
They're $2.25 a piece.
Let's simulate use of the female condom, Robin. Oh, yeah. Let me make you whistle. Watch you play a song on your female condom. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, that's old MacDonald.
I don't have to make any noise. I'm already squeaking.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
You know when I'm
E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm, it had some nuts. Yeah. You're a bad dog, aren't you? Yes. Come here. Smacking your head. Come here. Oh, I got a little too into it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not sex anymore.
That's privacy of our bedroom.
But you know what it's called? This will, everybody's going to run out and get this with this name.
Yeah.
The reality vaginal pouch.
Honey, have you put in the reality vaginal pouch yet? Oh, your conkle's coming over.
The failure rate on it is 2.8%, and it costs $2.25 per.
Can women carry them in their wallets like guys?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. Do you have one yet?
No.
Are you going to try it?
I want to look at it at least, but it looked ominous. I'm telling you.
You can handle it.
It looked ominous.
If you can't handle it, no one can.
Didn't look all that appealing.
I'll tell you what I want to see. How was that Stephen King thing they just had for 2 nights? I didn't know it was on.
I've been taping it. I haven't watched it yet, but, the little clips that I've seen look very intriguing to me.
Yeah, can somebody send that to me? Anybody got a copy of that?
I told you I'm taping it.
Yeah, but by the time you see it, I'll never see it.
Oh. Sorry.
And plus, when you tape, I don't know. When you tape, you still act like you got rabbit ears on your TV.
I do not.
You get the worst reception I ever saw.
I do not.
You ought to sue your cable company.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I hear the sound on some of these things. I mean, I see some of your tapes. I got just the tracking for 12 hours. I never saw anything like it. What are you taping on?
I'm taping on regular machines. I have no problem.
This woman has a $10 billion system at home.
Well, I can't actually tape in that room because there's some kind of electrical feedback.
You ever notice Robin's tapes? There's something wrong with them?
Well, different machines, and I do notice that they are fuzzy.
Seriously, everybody has a problem.
Mine are fuzzy?
Sometimes, yeah.
Completely fuzzy. I think it's your cable system.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check on that.
Oh, those cats. Keep them away from the VCR. Every time I borrow a tape from you, I'm like, it doesn't work on any of my VCRs.
I don't know what's wrong with your VCRs.
Nothing.
Where are you getting yours from? Mine are
when I bring in tapes,
VCRs.
they're clear.
You're using American products?
I don't know. But I need a copy, a nice clean copy of that.
Well, I'm not offering you
the
mine.
Stephen King show. What is that called?
Tommy Knockers.
Tommy Knockers. That's a terrible name, but it sounds good.
Yeah, well, who can tell what Stephen King is doing when he names these novels of his?
What is it?
Would you like me to try and place a call? I have the home phone number for I guess the chief of police or that guy that was...
Kunkel?
Mr. Kunkel. Would you like me to try to place
Come on, ask him if he'll come on the air with us.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a news program.
Yeah, tell him we're a news program and we need to speak with him. I want to know how he got the guys in the apartment.
Meanwhile, did you see that Sting in Rolling Stone says that now that he's been practicing yoga, he's been able to have intercourse for up to 5 hours at a time?
I saw that. I don't believe it.
I was going to say, don't you think you ought to run out and start practicing yoga?
Why? So my wife can be more satisfied?
Well, he says the purpose of sex ideally is for the woman to attain orgasm.
Yeah, right.
Not the man.
Boy, she got it backwards. Not in my house. I'll tell you that. I can't imagine lasting 5 minutes, let alone 5 hours. I don't think I've ever lasted 5 minutes. Feels too good. My wife's got a powerhouse down there. I don't know about the rest of you gals.
It's their fault, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you what stinks.
Well, what's he probably do? He probably moves once every 45 minutes.
What do you think? He sleeps?
Yeah, he takes a nap.
Taking naps?
Let's see how long we can lay here without... Where's your vaginal condom? Is that right? So you know he doesn't last 5 hours. We'll interview him.
I wonder what he's doing for all of those 5 hours.
He doesn't move. That's all. I could do that if I don't move. Come over here, Robin. I'll bet you I could do it to Robin right now for over 5 hours without moving. And don't rock back and forth either.
And you're not going to move.
Come here. Let's try it.
I bet you 20.
Really? You're on. You bet 21. Well, we're going to have to sit on the air now for about 5 hours.
Be worth it.
Well, can't we do this tomorrow?
Gary, bring me my condoms.
When we could get the ratings from it.
Yeah, okay. We'll wait till tomorrow. You come in prepared. Clean yourself up. Tomorrow's show.
And I see here that dreams about sex aren't as pleasant for women as they are for men.
Yeah?
Sex dreams of women are mostly upsetting, according to the experts. You can find this in Glamour magazine.
We should do a show where I will stay home and I will be with my wife for 5 hours on the phone.
Speakerphone.
Speakerphone.
Yeah. Speakerphone.
Speakerphone. And
don't move, Jerry.
Robin, you'll sit there and monitor us.
Oh boy. Sounds like fun.
Sounds like a treat.
They found that 75% of the erotic dreams of women that were studied in this, whatever it was, this little study, were painful, frustrating, or sad. Now, why would that be?
I could go 5 hours.
Answer my question. I'm on another topic now.
Oh.
Why do sex
I was picking my nose. I'm sorry. Jackie's laughing at me because I'm sitting there picking my nose. You're not supposed to look at me while I do the show. I was contemplating.
I never saw you doing that before.
I do it all the time. You just never look.
You had your entire thumb in there.
I got a big nose.
You must have pulled out part of your brain, man.
Here I am having a...
That's why I couldn't think. I got caught picking my nose.
You almost pull your brain out?
Yeah. Robin, I lost the ability to think.
You must have had your thumb on the off button up there.
Really?
Can you repeat the question?
Cut off the blood to his brain.
Repeat the question.
I said in Glamour magazine, they have results of a study, and they say that 75% of the women in the study said that if they had a sex dream, the result was they found the dream painful, frustrating, or sad.
And why? What are you asking me?
Why would women find that?
Why would women find that painful or sad?
Sex dreams sad or painful or frustrating.
I'm sorry, I was wiping my finger on the console. I got to be honest. I got to unload this mess.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
No place to put it.
Yeah, poor Pete Fornatel probably end up on his pants when he comes in and does the show after ours. I don't have an answer for that, Robin.
You don't. You never. No. You don't even care.
No,
you don't care that women would have a sex dream and wake up crying.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I think women are messed up. I never heard of it. You know, it's amazing. A woman have a sex dream and she'll cry. Have you ever had that?
No.
No. Oh, come on. That's silly. That's people on Prozac.
But do you think that maybe it's because their dreams, they know that, reality is never going to live up to their dreams?
I have no idea. I just can't even explain that. I don't know. Even with my finger out of my nose, I can't give you this.
I still can't think.
When you had your sex dream about Jackie, was it sad? Because I was crying when I heard about it. It sounded pathetic. All right, what else is doing, Robin?
Boy, oh boy. Also in the news, I wanted to talk about something. What was it? Let me look here. Oh, I know what it was.
What was it?
Stop it.
Puts a lot of pressure on you, that music.
No, it just, it certainly doesn't help me think. That's one thing for sure.
Clouds your vision.
No, do you know what's going on? There is a man in Oklahoma.
St. Patty's, these parades are divisive and they clog up traffic. They make people's lives miserable.
Well, yes, once again, gays were banned from this parade as well. So there were two separate events going on, and, the politicians don't know what to do. In the St. Patrick's Day parade fiasco, none of the politicians who like gay support would march. But this time around, closer to an election, Jewish vote, they didn't know what to do, so they both marched, and then they went to the protest meeting that the gay Jews were having.
I see.
So they were all over the place.
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah. couldn't make up their minds.
Somebody drew a picture on the equipment.
What?
There's 2 little blinking lights, and they drew a face so that 2 blinking lights became eyes. And every time you talk, I'm getting a whole show here. Somebody drew like a face on here.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy, Tom's going to have a fit. I don't blame him.
He spent a lot of money on that.
That is an expensive. That's a digital hybrid, too. That's a lot of money, that thing. That's
we
like
don't
60
need
grand.
graffiti in here.
Somebody graffitied it. I just want to go on record saying it ain't me. I swear.
Don't blame you.
First of all, I don't draw that bad. Because I know I'll get blamed. Tom already blamed me this morning for breaking the microphone.
Really?
Yeah, they decided that I broke the last microphone.
That's a new mic?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's a lie. You see, because I went like this. Look. When I do this, that breaks the microphone. I know that doesn't.
They blame you for everything.
Yeah.
You're like the bad kid.
Yeah.
Even if they don't see you, it's your fault.
Yeah, I like that. I broke the microphone. Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of bad kids.
Jewish parade. I didn't go to any Jewish parade. Did they have the tribute to dreidels? I heard they had a car made out of bagels.
I don't know what they had.
Giant balloon yarmulkes. Like the giant underdog, but a giant yarmulke.
Just made getting around difficult in the city. That's all I know.
Hey, look at the yarmulke. That's a beautiful yarmulke. That's the first motorized bagel car ever. It's beautiful. Anyway.
Yes.
I wasn't going anywhere with that. I just thought I'd mention bagel car. But you'd like that.
That's all you had.
That's all I had.
Also in the news, Armand D'Amato, brother of Senator Al, was found guilty.
Can you believe that travesty of justice? Can you believe this?
Well, let me tell people what happened first.
You know he's innocent.
Armand D'Amato apparently was hired by some kind of a company. Of any kind, you're saying. But you're saying that he's had some kind.
Well, he can't. Well, yeah, he has to be having some sex with it by himself. A guy can't possibly go that long.
Do you think that's why they wear robes instead of pants?
Because he's constantly going off. He can't even control it, the cardinal. That's why he wears a dark purple robe on big occasions. If I was a cardinal, you know that big hat he wears? I'd put a fake vagina in there or something. Like one of those rubber ones.
How do you know he hasn't?
You think he wears that big cone hat?
Who could love those hats?
Just has fake private parts in there?
There must be something to it.
Well, that's probably why they probably said to him, listen, I know you're the cardinal. I'm your doctor, though. I got to tell you something. If you want to live, you're going to have to just relieve yourself more. But he'll be like, I'm having this internal struggle with Jesus Christ and God, and I'm married to God. And I know my father, but if you don't spank your minky, you're going to have a hard time.
This is going to happen again. We'll have to go back in.
The cardinal's like, I find this very embarrassing. I'm the cardinal. I know, but you're a man. And you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to satisfy yourself somehow and do it a lot.
You'd think that God would just sort of take care of that for you. I'm going to take away those normal...
Jesus wants you to do that, Cardinal. Oh, don't fool me. Jesus doesn't want me doing that? Yes, he does. When did he tell you? If Jesus was on the planet, he would want his cardinal to be doing that. Oh, my son, how can you be saying this to me? And you know I'm a man of God. I know, but if you don't flail away like a little bishop, everything's going to rot and fall out. This was the only thing we can tell you. All right?
You think he got the message?
Yeah. But my God, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is everything I'm against. The church. I'm against this. It's an evil demon inside of me that I must purge out. I must purge it. And I'm embarrassed because I'm the cardinal. I'm supposed to set an example.
Well, gee, I hope the cardinal's not listening to this. He'll get very upset.
He loves your show.
He'll get so upset.
That's why you ever been to the cathedral over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one ever sits in the first 3 pews. Because the cardinal's like ready to explode.
Firing range.
Yeah.
It's a firing range.
In there.
You guys are terrible. Meanwhile, the Pope went to Sicily yesterday.
I've lost maybe 7, actually. 7 pounds.
You know, I'm baffled. Because with your testosterone kicking in, maybe you
Thank
don't
you.
have any.
I think I'm very feminine. I think I'm like a woman.
Maybe you have estrogen.
I think what's happened to me as I've aged, I've gotten more estrogen.
Ah.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
Do men get more feminine and feminine women get more masculine?
Well, you know, that is a process. That's a part of the aging process, you know, that men sort of get a little bit more breasty and so forth as they get older. Even
Great.
though they're getting hairier, they get breast.
Great. Yeah, that's happening to me. I got a bigger chest than Nancy Sirianni-Martley.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. So, what can I tell you? Although I'm excited about the prospects of getting a vagina. I've never experienced that. That sounds pretty neat. Looking forward to it. I don't know.
You don't get into West Point and places like that without
But this
a
guy sounds
great
really dumb.
academic background.
I mean, this guy just sounds like a moron. I mean, he really does. You know, it's sort of like he's a colonel, so I should be super general.
That's right or wrong or whatever. I'm telling you that's the way it is. You get into war, the first casualty is truth, the second is the value of human life. And fraggings didn't, let me tell you, begin or end in Vietnam.
Floggings?
Fraggings. That's where your own troops shoot you.
Man, fraggings. This guy ought to come clean about a lot of stuff.
You think he's got something to tell?
I had to kill like 9 guys. 9 of my own men. They were hung very small. How to shoot them?
I had a bullet had his name on it.
What?
The bullet had his name on it.
Kind of sucks that there's a word for it, too. Fragging.
Fragging. It's a fragging shame.
It's a fragging shame. Well, that was U.S. Marine Colonel Frederick C. Peck.
No, it's Dan Foreman.
He wasn't doing a Peck impression. All right, what else is doing?
No. I just wanted to say Peck just found out 2 days ago that his son was gay.
So he felt encouraged to give that information to the rest of the country. What does he think? He's on Oprah?
And he talked it over with his son about making that announcement before the Senate committee yesterday, and his son agreed. But I just have to say,
I bet you he was real thrilled.
You don't continue to deny people their rights simply because other people
Are
do
intolerant.
something illegal,
Right.
like murder.
Like fragging.
Yeah, you don't continue to.
Right. Let the gay guys go in the military and see what happens.
Yeah, and if somebody shoots one, you prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law, and you execute him. That'll stop the
During
others.
fragging.
You better duck, you homo.
I've never heard of something. Oh, people might break the law and hurt them, so let's not have them be a part of it.
Hey,
Here is.
Wait till we get in combat, you.
Hey, you in the pink uniform.
Watch out for this bullet. It's got your name on it.
You're going to eat lead, you homo.
You know, he has a little too many lines for this.
Yeah, he's been preparing all night.
What? 25 years? 45 years.
Sergeant
25, you're dreaming. All right, yeah, Sergeant
Thomas Panaccia, he's one of the people affected by the gay ban. He has come out of the closet, and now he has to leave the service. Here's what he had to say.
Quick, Sergeant, duck!
Unfortunately, right now, my father does not talk to me and has all but disowned me.
I don't like you. You're a homo.
Hey, you're my daughter.
You're not my son, you're my daughter.
You're my daughter.
Oh, goodness.
Change your name, move to Russia.
And Dr. Margaret Kammermeyer, Howard.
Yeah.
She's an Army colonel who was in the nursing corps, and she also was discharged because she admitted being gay. And she says serving but not telling is not a good idea.
What's her name again?
Dr. Margaret Kammermeyer.
Don't drink from her canteen.
No.
I'm a bivouacker.
I would like to see her make out with a girlfriend, though.
In a tongue.
What a home run that would be.
We hit a home run.
Oh, you're sitting down.
Dr. Kamatiti.
Looking at hours of videotape. Oh,
you.
As long as we are allowed to serve in the military, but are not supposed to divulge anything or to say anything and sort of be muted, that really places us in the category of second class citizens.
Second class citizens.
Well, anyway, that's all I have to say on the issue of gays in the
I don't know if I do.
Already there.
You can stay in if you'll roll in oil.
What else is doing?
Did you hear about Jeremy Campbell, the hype?
Quiet.
Jeremy was standing on the sidelines as people were warming up. There was some kind of meet going on down in southern New Jersey. And all of a sudden, he says he heard people screaming, "Duck, duck." And here's what happened next.
That's usually followed by goose, goose. Duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck.
You better duck.
You better duck, you goose. All right, so this is Jeremy?
Jeremy Campbell.
All right, this is a kid. Did you see him on the news?
Yes.
He had like a huge scar running all the way down the side of his face.
And doctors said if it had gone any closer, right under where that scar was his jugular vein and all kinds of stuff. So any closer, and it would have been all over for him.
Did you see that girl in the news? She had a shot put lodged in her breast.
Oh,
wow.
Let's let Jeremy tell us.
I didn't see it coming. Everyone yelled, "Look out," so I kind of ducked. At first, I thought it had just like hit my head and bounced off, but then I looked down and saw part of it kind of sticking out down here.
Yeah, it was, and it's 8 feet long, so he had part of it, just a little part of it sticking out under his chin. And, of course, they had to call the paramedics, and they sent a helicopter to the field. Well, to get him into the helicopter, though, they had to cut off part of the javelin because they couldn't get him into the copter without moving it. So they had to keep from moving it. So the firemen had to come along and cut off 6 feet of the javelin in order to get him into the copter so he could go to the hospital.
Did he have an apple on his head, maybe? So they think it was someone on the team.
They don't know exactly who threw the javelin. It was probably the opposing team just warming up.
They suspect it as a fragging.
But anyway, he's going to be just fine. He's taking the rest of the week off from school. They expect that he'll be back on Monday, and he says he'd like to continue as manager of the track team.
Shish kebab.
I bet that's smart.
Also in the news last night, the Country Music Awards. Country used to be fun. Now people are taking it seriously, Howard.
Yeah. He doggies.
Also in the news last night, the Country Music Awards. Country used to be fun. Now people are taking it seriously, Howard.
Yeah. He doggies.
So anyway, Country Music's Entertainer of the Year for the third year in a row is this Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's something else.
So let's hear Garth accept his trophy.
Okay. Thank you.
Can't talk through this hat.
Imagine his hat slipped over his mouth and he couldn't get a word out.
Yosemite Sam.
I'd really like to thank all you all out there. God bless you, and thanks for everything.
Thank you, man.
And he means that, too.
You think he does?
Thank you for everything.
Yeah. Thank you for giving me way too much.
He does have everything. And
let me play a little Garth Brooks music to see.
Go ahead.
All right.
California girl, la 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 la, sha la 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 la.
I always love this sound.
La 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 la, sha la la la, love with a California girl.
All right, good stuff.
And Tanya Tucker. Now, this is a kind of
Isn't she the one who used to get beat by
Glenn Campbell?
Yeah, wasn't that was that alleged or?
I think they had a volatile affair. I think you could say that.
I see.
Tanya Tucker, she's still in country music, and she won for Best Country Video last night. And this is the kind of speech I'd expect at a country music award show.
I ain't wearing no panties.
I don't have a dadgum thing to say, but thank you so very much to the Academy. And oh gosh, I can't believe this.
Yeehaw!
A dadgum thing to say.
I don't have a dadgum thing to say there. From, where's that patch that little Abner used to live in? A bunch of hillbillies with records that nobody can stand. I don't know who these people are who, I don't have a dadgum thing to say, cause Glenn beat me silly.
Like a rhinestone.
Wow, the only thing I got to say is, last night I was so confused I wiped with my dress. Country music used to be kind of funny because they used to have like that lady with the tag, the price tags.
Right, she died, I think.
What's her name?
Minnie
Pearly
Pearl.
Jam? Minnie Pearl? Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl with us.
I saw them doing tributes to her, so I assumed that she's dead.
She can still be alive. You don't know. In country, they give you a tribute no matter what. Tanya, Tucker had other things to say, Robin?
Well, yeah, she dedicated the award to a Michael Tovar. So afterwards, in the press room, they asked her, who was this Michael Tovar she referred to?
Let me forget it.
He's replacing Scott's hair.
A friend of mine is dying of AIDS, and he's watching from my hotel room.
Yeah, good.
And he has been hanging on for this night.
Yeah.
And
Lou
so I
Gehrig,
dedicate
Babe
this
Ruth.
night and this evening and this award to him.
I went to visit a young boy in the hospital today, and he told me to hit a home run for him.
But he was hanging on just for this night?
Yeah,
the Country Music Award?
And she couldn't think of anything to say. Dag nabbit.
Sorry, lady. Goodbye, lady.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm sure a fun time was had by all.
The young man told me to hit a home run. I explained I'm a country singer. Well, Mike, you can be happy now. Now you can actually die in peace because Tanya had her big night.
Yes.
Yeah. Win one for
Saying
Tanya.
this might be the last time I see him. Boy, she's really rushing him out of here.
Can you name one song that
Tanya Tucker, I can.
you can? What is it?
Delta Dawn.
What is that? Do you have that?
No, I don't have that. You remember Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? That was her song.
One more time.
She sang that a long time ago.
What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, Leonard Jeffries was exonerated in court yesterday. He was suing the City University of New York.
This is unbelievable.
Actually, CCNY, which is part of the CUNY system. He said that they violated his civil rights or his First Amendment rights when they took away his chairmanship a couple of months ago after he made a speech in which he used anti-Semitic slurs.
Did you see him on the
He
news?
went to court, yes.
He's dressed in full African garb. I don't know
where you get those clothes.
Why doesn't he live in Africa already?
But he's got the headdress and the little outfits with the things you throw over your shoulders.
And that little cap.
Right.
And then they found his spear in some kid's neck.
But boy, oh boy, was he singing the praises of the Constitution yesterday.
Oh, yeah, now he likes it. And
What about the bulimia? She was so devastated by this horrible marriage.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She became a bulimic.
Sure.
Seems
No.
like she's a little bit concerned.
And some bulimic. I've seen these naked pictures of her. She's got a distended belly. That's some bulimic. She could lose another 10 pounds, believe
She
me.
could throw up some more.
Yeah, she should puke her guts out. I'll tell you something. She's a real wise ass. They ought to get rid of her, that lady Di. And I got news for you. She knew what she was getting into. Pig. Another one. No honor. No honor.
Oh boy, you sure are tough on women.
Just puke. Not women. Lady Di. Puking.
Poor girl.
With the puking. Let her taste her food twice. Every day of her life. I pray to God she pukes the rest of her life. What do you think of that? I'm going to pray to God right now. Excuse me, Robin, while I talk to God.
Dear.
Your holiness, God. Dear God, I know I'm a sinner. And I need Jesus Christ to come into my life and become my Lord and Savior. And I give my life to you in Jesus' name. And for whomsoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, my dear, sweet God. But I ask you one favor. I want to spend eternity with my Lord. With my Lord Jesus. The rapture is near, Jesus. The rapture is near. And my prayer is that you will allow me to be around with that lady dying. And I hope she pukes until her colon is in a square knot. Oh. That's my prayer for you. For please, Jesus. Thank you. I want to see her puke. And I pray that you're white, Jesus.
Oh, God.
And that you're no homo. All right, thank you.
Because you'll be in trouble.
Yeah. And Buddha's a skunk. Long live Jesus.
Jesus is your favorite God.
Jesus rules. Oh, I hope my prayers are answered. I don't pray for much.
I've never heard such an elegant prayer.
Wasn't selfish.
Elegant or eloquent.
I forgot to tell Jesus Muhammad sucks. Next time I pray. All right, Robin, what else?
You tried all the rest. He's the best.
Yeah. Jesus, he's no loser. I got a big sticker on my bumper.
Bob Hope's 90th special could be his last. Are you upset?
I think it's about time, don't you? I mean, aren't we about 20 years too late on that one?
It's not his 90th special. It's his 90th year special.
Yeah, it's enough already. Give me a special. It's time to change. It's time to bring in the newcomers.
Well, Linda Hope, his daughter, who produces all of his shows, says she's very upset. She doesn't know why NBC hasn't signed him again. Usually by this time in their contract negotiations, his contract runs out at the end of this month with NBC. But usually by this time they already have a new contract in their hands and they're ready to go. They know where they're going.
The odd thing about this is not so much that Bob Hope should retire. It's his grandson by now should probably be retired. That's the amazing thing. Forget about him.
Linda says that, she's already talked to the network about using some better production values to update the specials, to do some different things, use more film library footage.
Yeah, Bob should
old specials.
Bob should land in a spacecraft for the next special, and then have like laser lights and stuff as he lands.
She's very upset. She says that now NBC is run by accountants and not people in the entertainment business. They used to take care of their employees. I think Bob Hope's been taken care of.
I mean, come on. Are you going to start bitching about how NBC took care of Bob Hope?
He's richer than God. I think he's been taken care of very well.
I think very few people realize that Bob Hope has actually been dead for 3 years. And NBC's been very good about maintaining those specials and the image that he's alive. Because they have strings attached to him. To the corpse. Hey, how you doing?
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a call from him. He usually calls us before his specials.
Yeah, you're a little busy.
Did you hear this? Uh-oh.
Hey, I gotta tell you, boy. This here's my 90th. This is my 90th Bob Hope special.
His birthday special.
Birthday special. Thank you, Robin. Hey, I gotta tell you. Hey, is that my arm? What's it doing over there? And I tell you something. I'm so senile, I forgot radio exists. What's this, television? Hey, I gotta tell you, boy. Hey, I gotta tell you who we have on the show tonight. We got that hot, skinny babe, Martha Ray, boy. I gotta tell you, she's something else, huh? And not Aunt Margaret. Yeah, but seriously, it is good to be here. NBC has been great to me so far. I gotta tell you something, though. I'm pretty played out. I must not have the same popularity. I tried to book Fred Norris for this special, but he wasn't available. Hey, I gotta tell you something. In fact, I'd like to tell you something, but I got Alzheimer's, so I can't tell you anything because I don't remember what I was supposed to tell you. I gotta tell you. So all I'm gonna do is say I gotta tell you. Hey, I gotta tell you. What a career, though, huh?
It's definitely been a long one.
Hey, if you're wondering why you can't see me tonight, the reason is I got the cue card on my nose. I gotta tell you, I've got cataracts thicker than hubcaps. Hey, but seriously, how about that President Clinton, huh? Hey, did you know I knew President Bush's uncle? Father? Prescott Bush?
Yes.
You knew that?
Yes, I did.
Well, he was some golf player. You know, a lot of people ask me now that it's my 90th birthday special, they say, hey, Bob, what's your favorite year out of all the specials you ever grew? My last favorite year was 1962, boy.
Why was that?
Well, Robin, what is this?
I'm trying to help you out.
That was the last time I had a solid bowel movement. Damn, Bing's late again. Where the hell is he? Hey, Bing. Where is the Bingle?
Bingle is the Bingle is dead.
What'd you say?
He's dead.
Huh? How's that go?
He's dead, Bob.
Hey, let me tell you something. Maybe it's been a couple of years since our last road picture, but he's by no means dead. I resent that. Anyway, I got to move along, but later on, George Burns and I are doing a breathing duet. I'll be doing that. You're going to love it. Something like this. But I want to thank you for joining me, Robin, for the 90th birthday special.
My pleasure.
No problem.
Can I move along now?
Where's my beautiful wife, Dorothea?
Isn't it Dorothy? It's not Dorothy.
Oh, that's right. That's Bon Jovi's wife. Hey, I got a question for you. Why do I have a penis? I forget.
What do you use that for?
I got to tell you, though, I love my wife, Dolores, boy.
Oh, it is Dolores, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. She always squeegees the plastic sheets after I wee-wee.
She's starting a singing career.
Yeah, that's right. She's starting a singing career, boy. I got to tell you. Hey, listen, I got an idea. You know, I was talking to my daughter, Linda Hope. She's a producer of all my specials, and we've been talking to NBC about one last big special that I want to produce in 1994.
Really?
On my next special, it's called Bob Hope Digs a Hole. Oh. And for the whole hour, we dig a hole big enough to bury me in, because it's got to be days away.
Well, that would be one way for NBC to sign him. Sign him for 1994. See if he lives to get...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't understand these accountants, boy. They don't treat you right. You know, I'm going to just go out now and sing my theme song, if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
I hope you do, because I can't remember. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Where's my cue cards? Hey, look up at the sky, those clouds, Robin.
Yeah?
Those aren't clouds, that's the writing. Those are my cue cards, that's sky writing. That's finally big enough I can see what I'm saying. I'd like to thank President Lincoln, though. Boy, isn't he something? You know, my father used to play golf with his father. I gotta tell you, my prostate is so hard you could split diamonds on it. Hey, but seriously, I gotta tell you, boy, that's something, huh? Thank you. I gotta move along now there, Robin, but I'll tell you something. Hey, get me my new producer, Dan Foreman, on the phone. Hey, Linda, you're fired. What's that? He's not available. He's doing NBC News? Who would have thought that?
He has a contract.
How do you like that? Whoever thought we'd see the day that Dan Foreman had a contract with NBC and Bob Hope didn't? That's a tough one to take, boy, I gotta tell you. I heard about Amos's interview with Bill Clinton.
What'd you hear?
I heard it was boring. He didn't ask him one stupid question. Hey, I got to tell you, though, we got to move along, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right. Hey, just let's bring on that hot new talent, Julius LaRosa. All right, what do you got there, Robin? They should play jungle sound effects when the Fly Girls come out. And rename it like...
Are the girls white, though?
Except for like 2, yeah.
That'll change. But you know black guys like white girls.
I'm just saying, the girls are white, so why play African music?
Because they have to do African, but they have to dance to... Black guys love to see white girls dance to African music. And they should change the name from Madison Square Garden to Zimbabwe Garden.
I love it when you get so irritated.
You know what I'm going to do?
It's a black thing.
One time I'm going to go dressed as Tarzan.
I want to see how long you last. Let me come to that game with you.
Umgawa, I am here.
I want to see you just take center court.
I'll just come. Ooga booga.
As irritated as they are about Spike Lee,
I'll be in full Tarzan garb.
They'll be more irritated by you.
Oog, bring hot dog here.
You want to hear white music and see white dancers? Come to a hockey game.
Nah, I hate hockey. Well, I was once at a Knick game years ago when this all started. And they started losing, and everyone started singing Old Man River. It was pathetic. He just keep going along. You and me, we sweat and save.
You remember the song really well.
Well, come on, I blocked it out. My father always sang it best.
This was from that game.
Want to hear my father sing Old Man River? What's in the office?
I might have it.
Fred likes to listen to it back there.
Fred has it in the office.
Back home with you.
All right, I'll bring him in.
Because when you said that your mother always sang Bicycle Belfer too, I've never heard that.
And Daisy. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. Then my sister would play the piano in the recording studio.
Right.
Because that meant their piano, since we both took piano lessons and I couldn't play a note, my sister, of course, was at least paying off on the investment.
I see. You weren't wasting, she wasn't wasting their money.
Yeah, well, even the other day, my sister was bragging how she can still read music and stuff, and I took for 5 years and my piano teacher committed suicide, and hers didn't.
Did you have any talent that you did?
No.
Did you feel bummed out?
He used to sing.
I'd sing and then I didn't know the words. I would sing Jelly Beaner and not know the words. Where's my Jelly Beaner tape? I don't have Jelly Beaner?
I don't know.
With my mom yelling at me and giving me the words, and I'm trying to sing Little White Duck, and she starts giving me the lyrics like Robin just did on Old Man River, and I lose it.
He only likes it when I do it.
I like it when you do because you're being helpful. Oh, here it is. The hits keep coming. Oh, here's Jelly Beaner. Yeah, listen to my mom in the background. Just to always butt in the middle of my song. My sister's song, they don't butt in.
I want to sing Jelly Bean. Come on. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. No, you're not singing. Jelly Bean. No, you're not singing. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. I want to know when you see a jelly bean. When you see jelly bean. Jelly bean. Jelly bean. When you see it's a jelly bean. When you see jelly bean.
Oh, that's incredible.
I'm not done yet, please.
You don't know it, but you are.
Jelly bean, jelly bean, I want to know.
Very good. Yeah, just get the hell out of there.
Very good.
Yeah, I got to bring the tape where my mom's like giving me the lyrics to Little White Duck. I'll bring that in tomorrow. Gary, leave a note. The Little White Duck and my mom singing.
Jelly Beaner.
Yeah, it was like this. But you know what? At least I was doing something. But my sister would know all the words
Yes.
and everything. I never knew words. Why bother with the words? You make them up. But then, of course, my sister would play piano. And right then, my sister playing piano too. I want Scott to pull that. But
Because
then,
he'd be perfect,
yeah,
right?
right. And then my father's big number. He would come out after yelling at me, berating me, after telling me I was doing everything wrong. He would come out for his big number.
Old Man River,
and he's very serious. Like you couldn't laugh or anything during it. And if you laughed, he'd yell at you
Oh, dear.
and threaten to smack you. Because like
Did he sing the same song every year, too?
yeah, but at least he's being serious. Well, he did that and Never Walk Alone.
Oh, that's right. We had
Yeah.
that one, too.
Yeah.
Old Man River, he must know something. He don't say nothing. That Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along.
And we had to sit there. My mother even had to sit there and, quiet. Because if you make fun of my father, my father has like no sense of humor about himself. If you make fun of him, he just goes nuts.
No, we only ever get to hear a verse. Did you have to sit through the whole song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you and me, we sweat and slave. But
You hear how every word is enunciated? We sweat and say,
He doesn't know the words either, though. He
No.
starts to mess.
No, he don't care.
so wrecked and wrecked with pain. Lift that bale, tote that bud. You get a little drunk and you land in jail. I get weary.
I get weary.
Trying.
Thinks he's Uncle
I'm
Ramus.
tired of living. I'm tired of trying. That old man river, he just keeps rolling along.
What a family.
And then, of course, sometimes it depended on the year, but he would do "You Never Walk Alone."
Right.
Now, you had to be allowed to laugh at this.
No.
Now, this one, he really didn't know the word.
No, you don't. You do not laugh at my father. Because at least he's being serious. I kidded around. He didn't understand that. Here you are in a professional studio. You shouldn't kid around.
You ready, Ellen? Go ahead. We're going to play that same song. Shut up! Sit down!
Yeah, that's him yelling at me. Because I'm making noise. I told you.
About enough of you.
You do not talk during my father's song. Shut up, sit down. He's about to sing a great song. You know, what is the big deal? Now, you hear my mother back there? Oh, what's the matter with you?
She chimes in.
Yeah, because she'd rather yell at me than have my father yell at her.
Right.
That's the whole dynamic there. My mother gangs up on me because at least she's not getting picked on by my old man. What's the matter? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I was being a kid. I'm 5 years. This one, I'm 5 years old.
I can't believe he yelled. I was just about to say during the Jelly Beaner song
Yeah.
that at least your father didn't yell at you at this age.
Come on. I've been being yelled at since I've been born.
When you not keep your head up high and don't let the sun shining through.
Oh, dear.
All right. Better than Jelly Beaner.
At the end of each day, there's a golden sun. The stars will be shining through.
Hey, could he get one word right?
The ones through the wind.
This is child abuse.
Through the rain.
And mind you, I had the nerve to talk during the song. That's why I got shut up, sit down. My mother goes, what's wrong with you?
How could you speak when this is going on?
Oh, please. I was speechless.
And you'll never walk.
This is my favorite part.
Open your heart when you're
You hear my mother helping?
Yes, she's helping in the back.
She's coaching. The beauty voice in the family.
ever walk.
I don't even know what she's playing there.
Yeah, it's her fault. It's always someone else's.
She's throwing him off.
It's very emotional for me to hear that.
Oh, God. What were you wailing about at the end?
What were you wailing about? I'm trying to get out of there. Just want to go sit in my room. Yeah. People say, like, the Addams Family was weird. I don't think so.
I love that last note.
Did you guys ever pull these tapes out? I mean, did he ever play these
No,
for anyone else in the family
absolutely
or
not.
a family reunion?
No. These tapes, my father figured these tapes were gone. I held on to them all these
So in
years.
other words, he just recorded this and then just put them on a shelf and hid them away.
Exactly.
It's not like he
No.
raided them out and
Of
made you
course
sit
not.
through them.
No. This was the family day. My father would just yell the whole day. This was the day it was supposed to be relaxing. But it made him real uptight even to be at work and be there with us. And God forbid someone would come in or something, It's just, he made sure everyone was out of the building.
But when he started singing, he forgot everything.
Well, he loses himself in his song.
Did his eyes roll back?
Oh, I mean, it was just like,
the hands going.
yeah, oh yes.
Because you just imagine that he's giving the big performance.
But you can understand, it's like been a full day of him yelling at me and telling me what a moron I am, and then all of a sudden he gets up to do his song, and by then he's completely irritated. You know what I mean? It's just like, let's just do this song. And then finally it's like a little relief, at least Dad is performing, and he's not going to be yelling at me.
Right, he's busy now.
Yeah, he's busy doing something where he can get off of my ass. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Oh, come on, let's get out of here. What are we doing?
One final thing.
Yeah, come on.
There was a
star-studded kind of celebration in Boston last night to celebrate the fact that John Williams, the guy who's been conducting the Boston Pops for the last, I think, 14 years, is now leaving. So it was like one of his last concerts. They had a big tribute, I suppose. And here's a little bit of him conducting some music, that natural sound cart you have.
Okay.
The Boston Pops last night.
There we are. Boston Pops.
What's that, bicycle built for two?
No.
Recording me? Okay, here I go. Bicycle built for two. Daisy, Daisy.
No wonder he's leaving.
Yeah.
Fred confuses me. Gary, where's that Fred thing I have? I tell you something. He's such a jerk, that Gary. That Puff Fooey. He never gives me anything that I ask for. Anything I ask him for, he doesn't have.
Here he comes.
I don't have it in his hand. He won't have it by my side.
Bursting through the door.
Yeah. He always screws up because he's a massive screw-up. He's a mess. So go put that by my console. So when I yell at Fred, I can play this.
Oh, Fred. Hello? You read me? Loud and clear. Just checking. Hey, you see anything out there? Mars, that's all.
Oh, no. There it is.
That's very funny.
It's from the Twilight Zone.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Mars, that's all.
That's all, Mars. Fred just sees Mars. He has stars in his eyes.
The best.
So anyway, this is really what Roger does for a living. We have a little bit of his song. He covered the Sly and the Family Stone song, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself.
Myself.
The other day when he played the Palace. Here's a little bit of it.
All right, let me see if I have that. Well, you got a lot of tapes today. I
work hard, Howard.
You really have a lot.
I just want you to know.
All right. This is Roger... Oh, I see the one marked music. Okay. This is Roger Clinton singing Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself.
Hello, Howard, I'd like to ask you a question.
Oh, wait a second. Where the hell are all my music tapes? I can't ever get the tapes I want. Gee whiz. Here is Roger Clinton singing Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself.
You ready, Ellen? Go ahead. We're going to play that same song. Shut up! Get down! Go ahead.
Well, he is a little tantrum thrower, isn't he?
And you keep your head up.
My father called me last night. He goes, when I made those tapes, it wasn't even, it was just, so we could go there and everybody do something. Never had any idea that anybody would hear them.
A Chicago paramedic.
Yes.
Returned a bag of money that fell off the armored car truck yesterday. His name is John Wojcik.
Okay, let's play his statement.
Wojcik said he thought the money must have been drug money. So he put on the lights above the ambulance and he rushed to a police station to turn it in. He says keeping the money did cross his mind, but he was raised to be as honest as you can, so he feels good about turning it in.
Good for him.
5 bags of cash, however, still missing.
Yeah. Somebody checked Jackie's house. With those big jugs.
And finally this morning, the man who was holding the gun that had the bullet that killed Brandon Lee. He has come out of hiding, Howard. Apparently he just went into seclusion afterwards because he was so
distraught,
upset about everything that had gone on. Well, now he's come out of hiding and he has his first acting job. He's going to play a killer in a Marky Mark martial arts picture.
Monkey Mark.
Called Double Fist.
Monkey Mark.
It starts filming in Brooklyn late this summer.
Monkey Mark.
It's supposed to be one of those Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of pictures.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So there you have it. And might I just say, people have been coming up to me and saying for quite some time that they think the guy who's in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, Jason Scott Lee, they think that's Bruce Lee's son.
That is.
That is not Bruce Lee's son. He is no relation to Bruce Lee.
Hey, Marky Mark, on that new movie of yours, don't give that guy a friggin' gun. He didn't have the best luck with it. Can you imagine if he kills Marky Mark now?
Oh, forget it.
Wouldn't that be unbelievable?
That would be horrible.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark. A North Carolina jury, a grand jury, absolved Massey of any wrongdoing in the bizarre case of Brandon Lee's death.
And cut. All right, good scene, Marky Mark. Good, nice scene. Marky Mark?
It's over. You can get up now.
Come on, get up. Marky Mark? Oh, no. Not again. What's the guy's name?
What is it? Michael Massey.
No, not again.
Michael Massey. I'm the man certainly.
It'll be tough getting work.
Oh, stigma. Stigma attached to my career.
No coincidence. No coincidence.
Oh, one last thing. Let me just, Bob Hope got another star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This makes number 4. He's got 4 stars.
Well done, Jimmy.
Well done, Jeremy. Watch Bob. Been good.
And he's approaching his 90th year on May 29th. He'll be 90 years old.
Almost dead, Jerry.
Yeah. How is he still alive?
Could say the guy had a long, long career, and here's what he had to say about, well, how do you feel? What's on your mind today? How do you keep going?
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel great. See how close my impression is.
I think so. I think that...
no, that's a serious Bob.
I'm concerned about my health all the time. Trying to make sure that I'm healthy, and I'm concerned about all the people that I work with. And I want them all happy. I like to see a happy scene.
I gotta tell you something. I've been pretty blessed here in this show business. I'll tell you, this business of show. Now, you're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to the bathroom as we speak. Everything ain't working that great. I'm concerned about this.
And here's Charlton Heston talking about him at the ceremony to unveil his new star.
How old is Charlton Heston? Here's Charlton Heston to say a few words. All right.
Moses flourished and...
He's still working off that Moses
yes,
thing.
he can't get out of his Moses role.
Yeah. I think his toupee glue has gone sunken into his head.
accomplished his job at a much older age than any of the guys here. And in Deuteronomy, at the end, it says,
no one knows
he
what
was
he's
old, but his eye was not dim.
Yeah, good.
Bob, your eye is not dim. You're a national treasure.
His eye is almost dim, isn't it? Does he have some kind of eye disease?
I thought he had a problem.
Your eye is not dim. What'd you say?
Pleasure to be here with you.
Pleasure to be here with you. Charlton Heston,
Yes,
still
so
living
there
in
you
that
go.
Moses era.
Everything Moses.
And thank you, Charlton.
40 years since a hit movie. You ought to jump in front of a bus, I gotta tell you. Grr, just kidding.
Meanwhile, NBC has not rushed to sign Bob.
How do you like that, huh? 40 years of service to NBC, and they haven't signed me yet.
Yeah, they even after that front page story in the Post yesterday about not negotiating with him or holding them up on the negotiations, they haven't done anything.
NBC stands for No Bob Contract. I gotta tell you, boy.
To explain why Bob is not signed.
That's a tough one, boy, I tell you. You put in all those years of service. And I gotta tell you, it's rough. Like my beautiful wife, Dorothea. What's her name again?
Dolores.
She can't believe it either. I tell you, we're all pretty upset over at the Hope household. I tell you, by the time I get to sign my new contract with NBC, I'll be dead before the ink dries. Not many hours left, boy, I tell you. Hey, I gotta tell you something, though, boy. It ain't easy getting old. Man, am I incontinent. My BBDs look like a Rorschach test. The other day, I was looking at my underpants. I could have sworn I saw the Empire State Building. I gotta tell you. My psychiatrist told me I was sick. Boy, I tell you. But, on the occasion of my 90th birthday, boy, and all these people here on the Walk of Fame, and Charlton Heston, and all these good people, boy, I gotta tell you, I've been pretty blessed, huh? How about it? I gotta tell you, boy, it's a blessing when you had a career like mine, boy, I tell you. So much to be thankful for, Robin.
Yes. You've had a wonderful life.
Oh, I gotta admit my sex life is a little rough right now.
Why do you say that?
Well, the only stiff thing I hold between my legs is my golf club. I gotta tell you. I think my last...
Your wife says you keep getting cuter.
Yeah, she's just saying that for show business purposes. I gotta tell you, though, my last arousal was when Charlton Heston played Moses. But I love the ladies, boy, I'll tell you that. Boy, when we toured Vietnam, it was great. On one side of me, Ann Jillian, the other side, beautiful Brooke Shields, boy.
Well, I understand Brooke is back to help you celebrate your 90th birthday.
You better believe it. Leave that judge on her, boy. That's my love voice. Sometimes I look at Brooke Shields and she's starting to age with that one eyebrow. I say sometimes, boy, she's a pig. I'm glad I can't get it up. Ugly unibrow.
I gotta tell you, boy. And how about that Jackie the Joke Man, huh? What the hell am I talking about him for?
Yeah, I was going to say, Bob, I didn't even know you were aware of him.
Boy, you know you've hit a show business low and you start doing Jackie the Joke Man references. And I gotta tell you, though, boy, when I sleep,
yes,
I wake up sometimes, I find my wife holding a pillow on my face. I'm just kidding, of course, you know that. Dolores loves me, boy. She's singing a song to me every night. She sings, you know, she's quite a little singer.
Yes, she is.
Putting out her own record album. That's great, you know, even though you get older, you're still on top of show business. I love it. For me, people keep saying, hey, Bob, why you keep working? You know, you got so much money. I have to keep at it. Otherwise, what's left? Staring at your own diarrhea every day.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working a little blue now, I tell you.
You're updating.
Years ago, you couldn't do that, but you got to keep up with the kids, you know? Like all those nasty comedians, like that Andrew Dice Clay, and all those wild guys like Eddie Murphy and Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, just trying to be contemporary.
Yeah, just trying to keep up. But that's why I'm starting to talk about my bathroom habits. I'll tell you. Because that's all, you know, when you get older, that's what you worry about, boy, I tell you. Sometimes I laugh like Howard Stern. I got to tell you, boy, my prostate is so shot. It looks like moths ate it. I said it looks like moths ate it, Robert. All right, I got to get out of here.
The whole team, by the way, there was just a tremendous
There's
team.
an amazing group of people who really hung in there, and this is tough. And I mean, I felt for Mel going down there and testifying over and over again. I knew it was a bunch of bullshit.
That was the problem, yeah.
Dominic, you're on the air. Go ahead, Dominic.
Congratulations, Mel.
Thanks, Dominic.
Politically, I think that this is like the internet. It scares the hell out of the political parties how powerful this really is. Do you agree on that?
Yeah, I will tell you that I had a very influential senator that met with me privately who said that I am willing to support this merger if you are willing to conform to terrestrial radio's rules on indecency.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And you know my answer on that,
right?
So
That's
what they are deal breakers, you know, in my opinion, I don't believe that we do anything indecent at all. I think we do funny and stuff like that. So, and this Janet Jackson thing, you know, everybody thought,
can
oh my
you
God.
imagine in a private pay service? I mean, it's the same as a book or a magazine or anything that you a cable. I mean,
that you choose to pick
why would a
up,
guy
yeah.
care about that? No one, no. This is certainly a closed system.
And that's my argument. And my argument is that why is it that you want all media to just be acceptable to kids, that adults don't have any rights to have content that they may like? So everything has to be at the lowest common denominator, where it has to be acceptable to children, because, oh my God, imagine if a child heard, you know, the word penis or something.
And here we finally have a system that takes care of that.
Yeah.
It's a pay service.
Yeah,
no one has to have this in their home.
And what an archaic way of thinking. In 2008, like 40 years after Lenny Bruce and 25 years after Howard got started, to think, I mean, it's not like we're murdering people here in decency. It's just adult entertainment. It's like the difference between Chris Rock on HBO or Chris Rock hosting the Oscars. What's funnier?
Maybe the most important question in all this is, how does all of this affect Cousin Brucey? What's going to happen with him?
So Cousin Brucey will have a bigger platform for people to be able to hear his extraordinary shows. And I've been a Cousin Brucey fan since growing up.
A part of the package that you can get?
Well, we haven't had a lot of discussions on it, but I can't imagine why XM subscribers would not want to hear Cousin Brucey.
Are you saying
the future.
Are you saying the XM subscribers represent more cousins? That's right.
It's a bigger family.
And the
XMers,
the XMers are officially cousins now, is what you're saying.
We are now together. I am, you know, as of yesterday, I had a town hall there. I'm going to have one here today at 10:30 in New York.
Have you spoken with Oprah?
I have not spoken to Oprah, but Oprah had sent regards. I love Oprah, and I've not seen her in ages. But
does Oprah want to meet with me now that we're on the same thing?
Let me write that down. When I do speak to Oprah, I will ask her.
Somebody told me there was going to be a joint press conference.
You know what would be great? I said that, and somebody picked up on it and said they couldn't wait for the joint press conference.
One of the bad about the internet, right? I mean, the internet's phenomenal, right? Is that all over the internet was people are asking now, when is the Howard Stern Oprah press conference?
I know. And you want to know something? What a great promotion that would be.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine?
And it's only available on satellite.
I am volunteering for this right now.
Mel, if Howard decides to stay, and you said I think $2 billion in sales now, by then it'll probably be $5 billion. Will you have to give Howard the entire county of Staten Island?
Well, no. What I would
Mel
say,
would never give me the entire county. Of
So,
Staten Island.
so here's the negotiation with Howard.
Yes.
What are you crazy? We have a monopoly.
Where are you going to go? You've ruined your reputation with terrestrial radio. You have nowhere to go.
Yeah, Howard. You
the
know
man
what?
always gets me in the end.
Back in 19. I guess 85.
I got to tell you, I've been through a lot of negotiations with Mel. It's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
I will put this offer on the table, okay, because of this monopoly we now have. I will give you what we gave you in 85.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Mel. As a matter of fact, there was one time I was going through a negotiation with Mel when we were at K-Rock, and I turned to Mel, and this is just how stupid I am. I said, Mel, you should treat me like you would treat your own son. And Mel looked at me like I'm out of my fucking mind because I'm not his son.
Right.
And
He
this
said
is
there's
how I
one
view the
problem
world.
with that.
And when I went to a psychiatrist, it was one of the first things they ever brought up. And the psychiatrist looked at me and said, you're going to need a lot of psychiatry. He goes, the guy's not your father. He says, you end up thinking everyone's going to be your father and take care of you.
You are so bizarre because my son says to me, why can't you treat me like you treat Howard? Give me that kind of money.
I got to talk to that guy. What is that, Dominic?
Don Buckwall, the greatest Asian in the world, will only want you to be treated as well as Mel's dog.
Well, thank you, Dominic. That's very true. Well, Mel, this is a great day.
The one thing, it is on everybody's mind, though, is will all of the programming one day be the same, or will there always be two separate sets of programming?
So there's probably a closer situation. So, logically, if they have a country music channel that might be better than our country music channel, we'd want to give our subscribers the best.
Right.
So there probably will be a morphing to try to give both services the best service, but there will always be the two services because of what I mentioned to you about the cars. Our satellites can't go to the XM radios and XM satellites. So we're going to have to continue to operate, two separate operations. We're going to continue to have...
But don't you think eventually you'll be able to build a radio that can receive Sirius and XM?
Yeah, we have that radio, and we'll have that in the market soon. But that is still going to require that there be these General Motors radios that are in the car. So it's for at least 10, 12 more years, there's for sure going to be the two services. Closer together maybe on programming, but two distinct services. Longer term, I think it's 2015 or 2018, we can launch new satellites. And then when we launch new satellites, then it will be able to get to both radios, and then we can, but that's a long way off.
That's a long way off. That's great.
In the meantime, I have things to do to make this work. So the easy part, believe it or not, I've been telling people, the easy part is over because doing the deal is supposed to be easy. Now you got to make it work.
And what about Riley Martin? How will this affect him?
Have you negotiated with him?
One of the thoughts coming in here was whether or not I should tell the truth about the revenue of the company. Because I knew the impact would be on Riley Martin.
When Riley hears you're making $262 billion, it's going to drive him absolutely insane. In fact, I'll play you later in the show, not while Mel is here. Riley did call.
Oh, yeah?
Riley on his show said, I will play you tape, he's very upset that Mel didn't mention him at the press conference.
You're kidding.
That's right. Wow. And he's not kidding. He's not kidding. Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead. What do you want to say to Mel real quick?
I want to congratulate you, Mel, for all your hard work, for all of us, for Howard, for everybody. And Mel, if it's too personal, who are you voting for, Mel? Because whoever you're voting for, I'm voting for.
Yeah, it's. I thought I knew who I was going to vote for, and I was hoping throughout this process, I was going to see a distinction, from Republicans and a distinction from Democrats, and knowing how important to my life business is, that one of the issues that would have influenced my voting would have been, on, what is necessary, what is better for our shareholders. And that's because, a lot of the contributions that I make to political parties comes because I make money here.
Right.
And but I'm not clear. I know Senator McCain fairly well, and I have really been a fan of his for a long time. And I've not met Senator Obama. So, at this point, I haven't made any decision.
Up for grabs. You don't know yet.
I could.
Are
be,
you waiting for the debate?
I think I'm waiting till I probably close that curtain.
So
and
this
make the vote.
FCC process, you were hoping that maybe you'd have some clarity about how you felt about either party, but you're saying I would think you would have favored the Republicans in this because at least they approved the merger on the FCC.
I absolutely do. I mean, the vote was 3-2, and the 3 votes who approved it were Republicans, and that says an awful lot to me. So,
And now, if you need me to advertise for you absolutely for free, I will pound the pavement for Sirius XM because I am a huge fan and a supporter of having what I like. This is my indulgence in life, and I truly believe in...
All right, I have a headache.
Marianne, we need more people like you who are willing to do things for free.
Right. Yeah. That's Mel's real push now. He wants to get as much as possible for free.
Yeah. Do whatever you got to do, Marianne. You have permission.
I see Ralph's on the phone and wants to tell Mel what he needs to do now as the head of Sirius XM. Are you interested in Ralph's input at all? Do you think it's relevant?
I feel the same about Ralph's input as I always have.
Okay, good. Ralph, go ahead.
What should he wear at the press conference,
Mel's
Ralph?
So good. Hey, Mel really is in another world when he's waiting to talk to the candidates to decide who he's going to vote for.
Right. He's really risen. I knew him when he had no access. Now all of a sudden he's hanging out with...
I love that.
Yes.
All right, Mel, there's 2 problems here, and take this seriously. First of all, my friend went to buy 2 different cars, a Hummer and a BMW. When he got the Hummer, they didn't even tell him that he had XM in it. He had to read the owner's manual. The BMW, he got the BMW. He ordered it. He gets the BMW. He goes, well, where's the Sirius? He goes, oh, you wanted that? You needed to order it. You should have asked us, and it's going to cost you $500 now. So these car companies got to get on board, first of all.
Right.
Ralph, I think for the first time I'm going to say, you've raised a good point, and I think the good news is it just shows you how successful satellite radio has been, and there's still so much work that has to be done to really execute perfectly. And a lot of the stuff is beyond our hands. When you go to Best Buy or one of the retail stores, they have a fair turnover of salespeople, and you ask them a question, which service has Howard Stern? And I do that all the time, just go in as a customer. It's amazing how frequently they don't get it right.
Yeah, they'll say XM, and they don't get it. And Ralph is right; it's true. And everyone I meet, but everyone I meet has an idea on how to improve satellite radio and improve sales and this and that. I think there is Mel's right. There's a tremendous amount of work to be done. I mean, how do you get a guy who works at a car dealership to understand that? Hey. Customer walks in.
About it, yeah.
Do you want satellite radio? This is a feature that we offer. This is that. I mean, how do you do that?
I bought a car the other day. I work in satellite radio. They know I work in satellite radio. They forgot to put the satellite in the car.
It's ridiculous.
I bought a car just honestly for the purpose, of I didn't have a satellite radio in one of my cars, so I figured I need to have it in all my cars, so I bought a car just to go through the experience.
Process, yeah.
Right.
It is frustrating because they want to sell cars.
Right. They're not
So,
looking to sell
when they
radios.
think that the car is 30,000, it's 40,000, it's 100,000, they're not focused on this low-priced item. So we have some programs. We're going to work on it. We'll get better as time goes on, but it's a real issue.
Ralph,
the other problem, Mel, is this equipment. You should be able to go in a store and buy one fucking thing instead of jumping through hoops. I got to buy a car kit. I got to buy a home dock. I got to port this. It should be simple. And then they don't have the car kit in stock. It's so frustrating. And that's if you can get this stuff sometimes.
Ralph, now that the merge is done, and now I don't have to testify for hearings, I will work in my basement on getting these radios.
Well, I've actually been doing that.
Would you consider using Ralph as a consultant in any of this? Is there any value in his opinions?
My microphones, I can't. My
hear.
headset's not working.
His headset doesn't work. All right, thank you, Ralph. Well, there it is. I'll tell you what we should do, and I'm going to make this offer to you, Mel. In order to get these car dealers up to speed and make it important to them to sell these satellite radios, if I can convince Gina Lynn, the porn star, to date the car dealer that sells the most satellite radios and have full-blown out sex with her.
Let me tell you, you've got the constituency that would be most,
wouldn't
interested.
that work?
Based on the car dealers that I know, that could work, but I can't be involved.
You can't be involved.
Can't go out and sell that.
I mean, isn't that really where it's at?
I think
Sex and
they
money?
usually use money as an incentive.
I think that's it. Listen, Mel, I've taken up enough of your time.
Get to work.
I need to deal with the stock. I mean, that's the issue
now. You need
now.
to deal with the stock. I think people are impressed with what you have done. I know I am.
Thank you.
I am special, but this seems to make you even more special, which is terrific. I am very grateful that you did this because I'm going to tell you, I could never have predicted that 2.5 years ago when I signed up with the company, actually 3.5 years I signed, I said satellite radio will be big. And I really felt that it would take off. And I think it is the future of radio. But I never would have thought in 2.5 years the companies would merge.
And by the way, in my opinion, and I'm not blowing smoke, but for you, it wouldn't have happened.
Right.
Because I think the only way it happened was that Sirius became a good competitor to XM because XM was bigger. And had Sirius not been equal to XM, we could not have gotten that done.
Will we go down in history together, Mel, you and I, for some of the accomplishments we've had? Now, I'm going back to the terrestrial radio days. It seems every time that we've gotten together, huge successes have happened. True or false?
You will go down in history.
What about you?
I'll be happy to be a footnote.
You will only be a footnote?
Footnote.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that, too.
I would prefer to go down in history and have you be a footnote. No, but seriously, what a great partnership this has been. It's
been great.
Honestly, I mean, you're really a terrific guy, and you've done some terrific things.
Do you think, Howard, sometimes that the other people you've worked for in the past who only tried to hold you back and control you. That's what they decided to do with their time.
Well, in the history
Instead
of Howard's...
building a company,
yes.
they tried to spend their time controlling
Mel is the
you.
only guy I work for who actually said to me, "You're an asset. I can sell your show." He's the only one who could sell it.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one who fought for me. Honestly, I've worked for a ton of people.
Yeah.
They were all jack-offs. I've said this on the air before, and you'll hear me say it in the History of Howard Stern Part 2, which is a big special coming up. I talk extensively about Mel being the key person in my career. You can't have my kind of career if you don't have somebody backing you up.
Right.
But
and Mel always backed me up.
For full disclosure,
yes.
in the History of Howard Stern Part 2, which
yes.
I was interviewed for,
yes.
I tell the story about how you wanted to be syndicated into more markets than
yes.
I wanted to do it.
That's true.
And you and Don convinced me to do it against my better judgment at that time. So
I talk
in fairness,
about stuff like that, but the bottom line is we always figured stuff out together and moved forward and moved ahead.
And my point is, you were always Howard. These so-called business people who were the general managers of the stations before never understood what they had in their hands. And I wonder if they now sit around kicking themselves because you passed through their fingers.
Oh, yeah. You've been great for me. I mean, and I tell everyone, and I say it, and I don't want to get into a love fest, but the fact of the matter is you're terrific. Congratulations. And I'm going to tell you something about me. I am so fired up now because these scumbags at terrestrial radio, they haven't suffered enough yet. They sat and fought against this thing. Now you've got
now
real
you're pissed
competition.
Even more. You're even
I
more
am
pissed.
so pissed off now. I wasn't pissed off. They had a sleeping lion. I was fat and full. But I'm going to tell you something. I got an enemy now.
Now you got a fire in your
this
belly.
This terrestrial radio deserves to compete now. Now, because they have a strong satellite competitor, they're going to have to sit there and figure out how to make their product better. You see, this is the point. Now there's competition.
Ridiculous.
Now there is real competition. You're going to have to figure out how to beat us and make your programming better than ours. And I got to tell you something. You are in big trouble.
Don't have a lot of faith that you can
we
do that.
are fired up. I'm fired. I don't know about anybody else. I'm fired up. Yeah. What? Oh.
Well, you know what, really, Howard? I mean, really, when you think about it, he's right. You came into a company, you signed on, it had 650,000 subscribers.
Right. Was that Mel roaring in the background?
That was Mel.
I heard
Mel
him. It was Mel. He's going wild. He loves when I get fired up. Listen to him.
Listen to this. And when you signed on, that was the big question. Will he even make a difference? Will he have any impact at all?
There'll be a difference. You wait and see. You wait and see who wins.
In my opinion, the untold story when this merger is done is the impact that you had on getting this done.
And 50 years from now.
Did you take
and
a
can
meeting?
you believe this, what is it called? A museum of broadcasting? Or what?
Take the Hall of Fame.
So-called Broadcasting Hall of Fame? How could you have a Broadcasting Hall of Fame and I'm not in it? Some reverend they put in there.
For the record.
I don't care, by the way.
4 years ago,
yeah,
I was inducted.
That's
into the
right.
Hall of Fame.
Rightly so.
Even you are in the
You should resign.
Why do you want
Why
to
don't
be?
you-
Why do you want to
I
be a
don't.
member of something that I'm a member of?
I just,
I mean,
want,
you know.
I just want to point that out. That's all.
Yeah,
How dare
if,
they?
If you go to the racetrack and there's a horse named Parmesan Stern, you bet on that horse.
Well, you know, in my opinion, and the last thing I have to say, because I really got to get back to work, is that in all of show business, okay, there are very few people, and I can't really think of another one that is as impactful, okay, in business. So the idea of having you be so impactful to do billions of dollars of a merger and to be able to take a company there, I think is extraordinary.
You're right.
And
But
I think that if you even begun to think in years ahead of leaving, it would be like me sitting there saying, you know what, now that it's done, I'm going to leave. So as much as I'm committed, I'm assuming, Howard, that you're committed.
I am committed to this company. You know that.
There are people that have lifetime subscriptions, and I
Here he
think
is
you
again,
have to have a
sucking me
lifetime.
back in.
You need a lifetime contract.
If I loved my fans
If
and
you
this
cared-
company, I would be here forever. Let me tell you something. You're
Your
absolutely right.
legacy is not cemented yet.
Maybe if you stayed a little while.
Admit it, Mel. That shithead Imus, he couldn't bring over 3 people to satellite radio.
Maybe if you committed longer, you would one day get inducted into that Hall of Fame. And I'll do. If I have to buy the Hall of Fame, I will buy the Hall of Fame.
Always sucks me in. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I am commissioning a statue of Mel for this studio. I am going to get a top artist. And Gary will roll it in here, and you will have an honorary place here in this studio. I have not done that for anyone.
It's impressive.
And you will have your statue.
A
And wait till you
bust.
see it. Quickly, Gary, order me a bust. All right, listen, Mel, applause.
Yes.
Congratulations and kudos. You have done it, my friend.
Thank you.
And you, aside from being a dog lover, are a people lover and committed to this company, and I admire your accomplishment. I love what you've done. Congratulations. And for the government to make you wait 18 months and to make all of us wait 18 months was a sin, but you got it done. And again, you're a winner. You're not a loser. If anyone calls you a loser, they're wrong. You're a winner.
Go out of here knowing.
All right.
What are you going to do? Are you going to celebrate?
Well, no.
Did you open champagne?
Did not. What I'm doing is I got a busy day today because, as I said, this is the first press that I'm doing, and I got a few things that I have to do in that regard. I'm talking to employees at 10:30. I'm going to XM again tomorrow.
Are they nervous or something?
No,
Is that why
they
you have to
shouldn't
go
be.
over there?
No,
They shouldn't be,
I just
right.
want to learn more about it.
Stay in Washington?
That we're going to have a huge facility and continue to operate in Washington. You know, we have about 1,000 employees. They have a little over 1,000 employees. We're going to operate in both places. Purpose is to learn more about XM so I can integrate the company in a smooth way, and I will have a glass of champagne or more on Saturday.
Excellent. We welcome our brothers at XM to the company, and this is terrific. And congratulations.
Mr. Carmazin.
Yes.
So how does it feel to have this huge weight lifted off your shoulders?
Well, the weight is still on my shoulders because, number one, we have to make the merger work, and we have to prove that it was the right decision to do it. So just getting the approval is the first step. Making it work is more important. And then we have to create the value for shareholders who own our company. So I think we still got an awful lot of work to do.
And now, what does this merger mean for the world of Howard Stern?
I think that more people will be able to, listen to Howard Stern show every day. There are an awful lot of people who bought General Motors vehicles because they wanted that car, and unfortunately, they're not able to get Sirius there. Where shortly and within a few months, they'll be able to get Howard Stern. So I think it means, more people to be able to listen to Howard Stern.
All right, sounds good.
Great.
Congratulations.
The greatest of all time. I'm coming to see my main man, Howard Stern. We're going to talk straight talk, get it right, get it real, talk about HulkHogan.com, my energy granules, about the wife that's running crazy with a 19-year-old, the 50-year-old wife that's going nuts with a 19-year-old. We're going to talk about everything under the sun, wrestling, you name it. We're going to talk about Pam Anderson's legs. We're going to talk about everything. So what you going to do when Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all time, and Howard Stern run wild on you, brother?
Hulk Hogan is here. See Hulk on American Gladiators Monday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC.
Yes, he's hosting that with Layla Ali, I think.
That's Muhammad Ali's daughter?
Yeah, the boxer.
I think she's kind of cute.
She was on that Dancing with the Stars that you love so much.
Hey, there he is. Look how big he is.
But you know what? He looks smaller.
Represent your boy, man.
I like that boy.
Bubba Army.
What did you do, man? You pumped up. I mean, your arms are bigger.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got both phones from him, but Nick might call me from jail, and I got to at least say good morning if he calls me.
Absolutely.
Would you say hello to him if he calls?
Of course I would.
Just remember, you're being recorded. Anything you say can incriminate you, so no nail files in the apple pie or anything like that.
I mean, I can't say I'm going to send you a gun so you.
No, you can. Oh, you can say it, but please don't do that.
Are you?
Where you want me here?
Well,
Yes, sit down.
sure.
Have a
thanks.
seat.
When you become a single, how's your hip?
My hip's better.
He's got a bad hip?
No, I got a hip replacement.
Oh, you did?
Why
but
does it hurt?
still hurts?
We had in the guy Jesse Ventura, who just had a hip replacement.
Please. Anyway, nice guy.
Well, he said he felt bad for you as a father, but he did badmouth you. He said
he's brutal.
He said you ratted him out to Vince McMahon.
He's so full of shit.
Yeah, anti-union,
Dude, let me
apparently.
tell you something. Jesse has worked on these stories for 30 years.
He has a lot
He's
of...
finally got him out. Jesse knows just a little bit about a whole lot of things.
Right.
And you should have asked him about Plato's retreat when he used to come to New York and him and his wife would do all the wife swapping.
Oh.
You should ask him about coming to San Francisco, going running wild on Quaaludes for 72 hours and showing up with the same clothes on, pissing in his pants and everything. You should ask him the real stories about Jesse.
Because Jesse said he never did drugs.
Please.
He said he did some testosterone.
Oh, please.
But
Dude.
he never smoked weed. He said he never.
Dude, I smoked pot with Jesse in the hotel room and his partner Adrian Adonis. Give me a break.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because he claims because
dude, stop.
You got.
But that was back in the 80s.
Because we had what's his name, the Iron Sheik on, and he used to call Jesse the Medicine Man.
Oh yeah.
And so,
What does that mean?
Okay, Robin.
I don't know these
Explain
terms.
the world to us.
It's a
What do
blue
we
jay.
know?
Double blue jay,
Double
brother.
blue jay, yeah.
And around. So you guys are hot. You never stop. You're doing great. I'm just trying to play the second half of the game here.
I'm worried about you.
I'm
First of all,
doing better.
When you sat down, we have a lot to cover, but when you sat down, you looked like you were in physical pain.
Yeah, my back's pretty messed up.
What is
I
it
told
messed up
you-
from?
Wait a minute. I told you one of the things that used to kill me about his reality show is that everybody's lounging around the pool in the beautiful house, and then Hulk limps out because he has given his whole body to making a livelihood for his family. And it always seemed that, he was not appreciated.
Yeah, did you start to feel, because now we can really talk. Did you
You
start,
know we can, brother.
Yes. Did you start,
Gloves are off.
Did you start to feel,
And you love it.
I do, did you start to feel as a man, shit, I gave my whole body, really, I mean, you racked in pain. You spent a lot of years hustling on the road for a living. Not that some of it wasn't fun, but a lot of it's pretty dreary. Did you start to feel resentful that, like in a sense, that your family was having such fun and good times, and meanwhile you're down there trying to maintain your physical health?
No, I didn't feel resentful. It's just, I couldn't stay ahead of the curve because it was never, it was never the house wasn't big enough or we had to move again. So I had to hustle. I actually kind of like retired one time, and then when I saw this big monster house being built, I went to work for Ted Turner for 7 years. And
Did Linda put pressure on you and say the house isn't good enough for us?
No, she didn't say it was good enough, but she always wanted to move. And like when we went to Miami a few years ago,
I remember you didn't want to go there.
No, I wanted to stay in Florida, but Brooke was recording there, and so Linda found a house. She wanted to move there, so all of a sudden, Timberland, what's his name? Timberland, the producer. The producer was going to buy the home. But instead, I came in like at 7 in the morning with Brooke from the recording studio. They woke me up. Oh, we got to look at this house. We got to buy it. So, Linda talked me into buying this house. This is what I want. This is what I want. Put $14 million into the house. All of a sudden, 6 months later, I'm standing there in the house by myself. Kids gone. I'm going, what am I doing here? So, and then, when she moved out to L.A., she got this rental house in Brentwood, $22,000 a month.
Why did she want to live in L.A.?
Because her family's from there.
But why did she have to move you and spend $14 million in California if she wanted to move to L.A.?
Brother, you got to fix what's wrong on the inside before everything works on the outside. You know what I'm
how
saying?
miserable I knew you were when we were at Bubba's wedding, and you walked in carrying that big box, whatever the hell, the gift was.
Right.
You looked like you just wanted to kill yourself. You're carrying this big box. I said, this guy needs to get laid so fucking badly.
The other thing was Linda was there, and she was holding hands with a girl.
I'm telling.
Oh, I can't even remember.
Oh, you want your lawyer on the phone? I'll put him on. I'll keep him up.
David Houston?
Yeah. All right. Dave, you want to be on here? I know you said you want
Dirty
to be
Dave.
Terry, how are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Dave. So anyway, I knew you were miserable that day I said, this guy's aching to get out there and play around a little bit.
But at the beginning of the reality show, did you know your marriage was in trouble?
Yeah, I did. We had problems. Oh, geez. I remember, I was married 23 years. I remember about the 3-year mark when we started to have a few little problems. I went to her parents and I said, Gail and Joe, I said, hey, Linda's kind of wild, and I'm having some problems with the wine and this and that. They go, well, you married her. I went, oh, thanks. I mean, like nobody
She's
told
your
me.
problem now.
Like they were having to get rid of her. I went, oh my God.
Hey, I know I'm jumping all over the place. Brooke's thinking of doing Playboy. You're going to let that go down?
Here's what's going on.
What's going on?
Brooke, when she was 16, got a call to do Playboy.
That's crazy.
So I called him back and I said very gracefully, she's only 16 years old. Thanks for the call. We appreciate the interest. Bang. So now all of a sudden, her reality show's taken off. She did some really great numbers the last couple of weeks.
I've been watching the show.
I have too.
Yeah. Playboy, she said to say hello too. She loves you.
I love her.
Playboy called and said, we want you on the cover of the 55th anniversary where they'll have Drew Barrymore, Marilyn Monroe, and everybody inside. So she calls me and asks me what I think. I said, well, the first thing you say on a business call like that is we're very interested. Let us find out more about it.
Right.
Now, Playboy could be something where they just got you on the cover and they do nice little pictures, or Playboy could be where they get you on the cover and they want the full-blown spread. And you have to make that decision.
Right.
Because it's a major career momentum-shifting move, which can make your career skyrocket or it can put you in the tank. So you got to be real careful.
So you would be okay with it if she decides to do it?
Bro, I'm not okay with it because I got this old redneck, old school mentality, which is barbaric. But at the end of the day, Brooke is 20 years old, bro. And I did this whole bluffing act of don't talk to Brooke, don't look at her till she was 18.
Right.
But I'm pretty easy, bro. I'm not like a double standard guy. I mean, I can't, run the game one way, then have the rules different for somebody else. But I said, Brooke, you really have to think this through and make the right decision. Timing-wise?
Would you look at the pictorial?
No, hell no.
You would never want to see your daughter.
No,
But
God,
you
I
put
wouldn't either.
suntan lotion on her butt.
Yeah, well, I put baby lotion on her butt when she was a baby, too. She's my daughter.
You're catching a lot of shit for that, right?
You know what? That's all. You know what? It's in the bottom of somebody's birdcage the next day. Who gives a shit anyway? But at the end of the day, if Brooke makes that choice, I'll support her. I think right now it's the wrong time.
Really?
I think it's the wrong time.
I agree,
now.
and I'll tell you why.
What is the right time?
Because
I don't know. Probably down the road when she needs to. Well, you can ask Pam Anderson. She knows when the right time is. Hell, I don't know. I've never done it.
No, Brooke's got something going on now.
She doesn't need
She's doing
it.
She doesn't
Thank
need
you.
it.
Yeah.
And the best time for her to do it is when Hulk is dead.
I see.
That's the best
All
time
right.
to do it. Let him pass away, and then she can go in the fucking magazine and be
Once
naked.
he's 6 feet under. Huh?
Yeah, I like her. I find her charismatic.
He is fascinated
I
with her.
watch the show every week, and I don't even know why.
Let me tell you one thing about
Why
Brooke.
do I like that?
I got to tell you one thing about Brooke. She is the most honest, pure, nicest person. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body. She is loyal to a fault.
You think
the guy
she could
that
be-
ends up with her?
Yeah, but hold it. You
What?
think she could be a good wife? She's been spoiled her whole life.
No,
you
bro,
have
she hasn't been
totally,
spoiled.
Yeah, you have given her a lifestyle. You forget. You've given her an incredible lifestyle. She's used to getting whatever she wants. She lives in a luxury
Bro,
condo.
she works her ass off.
Yes, but still, she's going to expect some guy to take care of her the way you do, and you take care of her.
Well, why would you
unbelievably.
marry somebody and lower your standards or even make a lateral move?
Did you ever have to spank her when she was a kid?
This is the truth, the honest truth. When she was like, she still had diapers on.
Right.
And I don't know if she was 2 years old or how old she was, but I was packing my wrestling bag, trying to get ready to do another Vince McMahon extravaganza. And every time I'd pack my bag, she'd take something out. I'd put something in, she'd take a knee pad out. I'd put a boot in, she'd take a boot. And I hit her on the butt on the poopy diaper.
Right.
And I still never heard the end of it. I mean, I smacked her one time on the ass, and she still talks about it.
I would have to spank her.
You know what? I'm looking at
you're
his
brutal.
finger, and he has a tattoo.
Oh, I'm getting that removed.
What is that?
That's my wife's name, Linda.
Uh-huh.
Oh, on your ring finger?
Yeah, I'm getting that removed.
You know, I'm getting married in a couple of, weeks or so.
We need to have a talk.
And I'm getting a tattoo.
We should talk.
Why? Why should we talk?
Well, because
you know.
Because,
who I'm married.
brother, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
10 years from now, you'll be looking at me going, Hogan, we should have had that talk, brother.
Really?
Yeah. We should have had that talk. And I know Beth's a great girl.
She is.
She's an awesome girl, but still, man, you know.
You think love can't work?
I didn't say love can't
Are
work.
you
I
that
say why
sour?
mess love up with marriage? No, I'm not that sour.
Well, maybe you're right. Beth even said that to me last night. She goes, I'm really nervous about getting married. I said, why? She goes, what if it fucks everything up?
No doubt, brother.
But why does it have to fuck everything up?
It
I
doesn't
mean,
have to. Maybe
what could be
Beth,
there?
maybe in Beth, it won't change a thing. But
But you're saying
but if it
that,
does change a thing, cover your ass business-wise.
Oh, so what's going on with that now? You're going to get cleaned out.
Of course I am.
What about Florida law? Luke was in here.
Is the divorce in Florida?
Is divorce in Florida or California?
It's in Florida, but Florida's a no-fault state. But it should be an easy. That's what none of us. Even David's on the phone. That's one of the things we don't understand. It should be just an easy divorce. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't.
She's going to want money, man.
Oh, but of course, it was an argument when she filed for divorce. It means I never want to see you, be with you. I'm not in love with you anymore. So I figured.
But what caused the divorce? Were you already fucking around, or was she? I know she's fucking around with some 19-year-old pool boy or something. Right?
Yeah.
Like one of Brooke's friends. Or
yeah, that's been a tough one on the kids.
That is tough. Brooke's not even talking to the mom.
No, and kind of it got really crazy because things have kind of like escalated because, first off, when Brooke started dating the kid, she told Brooke she was the boy was 27 years old, which kind of appalled Brooke. Because that's kind of young for a 50-year-old.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you flipping out about it psychologically?
No, bro, I'm cool with that. I'm way cool with that because I'm not connected with her as far as being in love with her anymore.
Yeah, but what the effect it has on the kids.
The effect it has on the kids is tough because what really kind of set it off is when Brooke found out how old the guy was. It was a situation where, Brooke was living with me, because there was a bunch of crazy stuff going on, and Brooke finally figured out who both of us were. Mm-hmm. So Brooke's living with me, and all of a sudden, she started packing up a little overnight bag, and I guess Linda had talked about spending the whole day and night with Brooke. So Brooke didn't want to upset me, and when she was packing a little bag, she goes, "Oh, Dad, I'm kind of like going to go over and spend the day and the night with Mom." And I think Brooke thought it would roll into like 5 or 6 days, Right. And she didn't want to upset me. I said, "Oh, that's cool." So all of a sudden, when Brooke's packing up, Linda calls and says, "Well, let's just meet for breakfast."
Oh.
And switch gears. So she says, "Let's meet at the Willowdale house, a big house." So Linda goes to the Willowdale house. Mom's not there. So Mom goes, "Come to the restaurant. I told you to come to the damn restaurant." So Brooke flipped out and said, Mom yelled at me, said, "Come right to the restaurant." I said, "Okay, we'll go meet your mom at the restaurant." Well, what happened was Brooke hung up the phone, and this is the house she grew up in. She wanted to go upstairs and see her room because she hadn't been there for 4 or 5 months and see what clothes were there. And as she walked upstairs to turn left to her room, she looked in Nick's room. Now, Nick's in jail.
Right.
And when she looked in Nick's room, all Nick's clothes were on the bed. His jewelry was out. When she walked in Nick's room, the computer was on. And she goes, "What the hell?" And all of a sudden, she opened Nick's bathroom door, and there's 2 6'4" 19-year-old boys. She goes, "What are you doing in my house?" And the one kid goes, "I live here. I date your mom."
Oh.
And Brooke looked at the kid and goes, "You're Charlie Hill. I went to school with you. You're younger than me." So Brooke started shaking and called me.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't know if it was going to be an Aruba situation. They're going to beat her up or rape her. I don't know what's going on. So I said, "Just tell them you're calling the cops." They left, and as Charlie walked out, he clicked off on Nick's computer. So I mean, the invasion of privacy to put your daughter in that situation. And Linda got pissed at Brooke and said, "Brooke ransacked the house." This is the house she grew up in.
Wow.
So now Linda doesn't talk to Brooke anymore. And then
do you think this is all a result of the reality show? Would you, if you had?
No, bro. There were problems before the reality show.
So the reality, you don't blame the reality show. You don't feel like it was a mistake.
No. I mean, things were going to turn out the way they turned out. Everybody wanted to do the reality show. It put extra pressure on, but there were already problems with Linda and I for the last 10, 12 years before that. It was a nightmare. I mean, Linda.
Why didn't you get out sooner?
Because for the same old story for the kids, brother.
For the kids.
Do you think it was good for the kids? You staying together?
Not now. I don't.
In retrospect, everyone always.
Now I
says
realize that the kids. It would be better off for the kids to be from a broken home than be in one.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I really see it, and there were things like, just sometimes I would get these crazy cheap shots, and I'd talk to Brooke and say, "Brooke, what do you think I should do?" She goes, "Well, Dad, Mom doesn't love you anymore." That's tough coming from your kid.
Were you not having sex for the last 10, 12 years with your wife?
It was off and on, but it was very rare.
Very rare. And here you are,
and you're Hulk Hogan.
I mean, you can get laid.
Stop.
I mean, you can, right?
Well, I'm dating a really nice 34-year-old girl right now.
Did you move right into dating the 34-year-old girl, or did
no,
you
brother,
go out and have a little fun?
Brother, I didn't have anything. I've been through this crazy transformation. I don't want to Bible thump you, but on my wrist I have awareness.
Yeah.
And I have grateful. Because
when did you put that on?
Right when all this stuff going down, I was soul searching because I went to a really bad place for a while.
You just got those tattoos?
Yeah, about 6 months ago. I went to a really bad place, and I got really weird. I was so depressed. My family was no. Oh, thanks, Robin.
What do you mean by weird? What do you? Weird?
I just was so depressed that I lost, my wife, and she walked away after 23 years. Even though we were fighting, you should have
been happy because you were miserable.
I wasn't happy because, bro, I thought that when you put your hand on the Bible and you said, "Till death do us part, through better or worse," that we would go through this and get through it. I had no idea that the final argument would end up in divorce or whatever. So I kind of got by myself. I was in this big house, seeing all my kids' pictures and everything. And with nobody in there, your mind starts playing games on you.
Right.
You start drinking a few beers, and you and you get a little weird.
Were you thinking you were going to kill yourself?
I had some weird thoughts.
No shit.
I had some weird. But
Did you take a gun out and try to kill yourself?
No, I didn't take a gun out and try to kill myself. I had a gun in the house. I've got a permit. I've never shot the gun, never brandished the gun, never anything. But the gun is there, and the thought process goes through your head. But at the end of the day, the overriding thought is your kids. And so you go through this huge depression. And, I started praying. Well, I was praying the last couple of New Years to be happy. That's all I wanted to be, was happy. And all of a sudden, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I kind of just snapped out of it. And what happened
Who did you turn to during these times? Did you go to a psychiatrist?
No, I didn't. I just talked to a bunch of friends. And
Who? Bubba? Did you
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Did he start in with you?
Who?
Bubba. Did you talk
Oh, yeah,
to him?
Bubba helped me a lot,
He did
man.
help you a lot.
I actually
He's a good guy, Bubba.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I actually moved in with him for a while just so he was worried about me. He says, come stay at my house. But what happened...
How was that? Did you see Heather naked?
No,
you did not. Not even during that time.
But that was tough because when I was staying with Bubba, every morning I'd come down and I'd see his 2 kids, so that was tough.
Right. And all of a sudden, now you're living in Bubba's house. You're not with your family. That is depressing.
Yeah, but that's okay. But Bubba has a boy and a girl, and, I'm sure that reminded you.
And you weren't going out and meeting girls at that point?
I was going out and drinking and running around, but I was too depressed to talk to anybody.
How long did it take you from the time that you and your wife said, okay, that's it, it's over, I'm moving out? How long did it take you before you start dating? Do you wait an hour, a half hour? How long do you wait? Honestly, I
really have never dated.
Okay. How long before you
get married? It probably took a couple months before I met somebody that was really cool.
What'd you do for those couple of months? Did you get any pussy?
No, bro.
Nothing?
Dude, you can't.
Dude, that's why you were depressed.
No, it's not even. Let me tell you something. When you're that upset mentally, nothing works.
Oh, that works.
No, it doesn't.
Trust me.
Okay, well, okay. You've never been that
You should have called me. Never mind Bubba.
Well, you're not my type.
I would have told you what to do. I'm not your type.
No, but it's, the thing was, I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. In the last couple of years, I just prayed to be happy. And
I thought you were happier. Like when I see you at the wedding, when you're hanging out with your daughter and your son, you were way happier, felt way younger, way more forceful than when you were standing next to your wife.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what happened to me. I actually didn't think I could go to this buyer's meeting and sales meeting for Walmart.
Right.
And I had Hogan Energy in Walmart. And all of a sudden, I went to Texas. I didn't think I'd go, and I spent 2 days there talking to the buyers and everything about Hogan Energy. And on the way back on the plane, I was moaning and complaining to some guy in first class, and this lady tapped me on the shoulder. She goes, "You need this book." And all of a sudden, I looked at my watch. I had like an hour on the plane, so I can read real slow and microscope a script, a 100-page script, and take 8 hours. Like I'm blocking it and shooting every scene. Or I can speed read through a 100-page script in like 20 minutes. So I started speed reading through this book, and I saw what it was. I broke a sweat. I went, "Oh my God, I don't want to give this book back." And as I was reading it and flipping out, right when the landing gear was going down, the lady goes, "Keep the book." And the book was The Secret.
What is The Secret?
It's about,
you don't know The Secret?
I know Private Parts. The only book I ever read.
Okay, that's a hell of a book, too. But
Thank you.
I don't want to Bible thump you, but it had to parallel what I believe religiously. It couldn't be a snake oil type deal. So religiously...
Did you read The Secret, Robin?
I've read The Secret.
Did it do something for you?
Absolutely.
So what happened
Should
was...
I read this?
You'd probably be cool. You'd probably dig it.
Okay.
If you don't want to read it, they got a DVD. But what it does...
DVD is good, too.
Yeah, it's awesome. But
someone reads it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
but what it does is it kind of paralleled what I believe, because I'm a Christian. I believe that the brother died on the cross to pay for my sins, everlasting life, all that stuff.
You call Jesus the brother.
You buy into all of that.
Well, I'm not going to go down that road and Bible thump you, but what it does is for me to read The Secret and buy into it. God created energy and all this stuff, and that's what The Secret is about.
It got you out of your depression.
Right, and it's all about positive thinking and the law of attraction, just like the law of gravity really works, whether you know it or not.
Right.
The law of attraction is a real scientific law. We've got negative and positive charges. We emit vibrations. And
you're saying between a man and a woman?
No, between anything. Somewhere vibrations attract. Like if you're in a great mood and you're happy, my gosh, you'll attract those type of vibes. If you're depressed, manic,
you're going to attract other...
Thank you.
Yeah,
and so I started reading that, law of attraction. I figured it out that, for 20 years, I was doing training, prayers, and vitamins. I was unconscious, and I didn't know what I was doing, but that was all positive stuff. And the law of attraction works whether you like it or not. So I attracted career, money, and whatever I attracted. Now, all of a sudden, I became aware
Yes.
I'm conscious, and this is a real law I can use, so I can manifest and be happy and attract the right people and the right business and stuff. So that's what got me out of my thing.
Got you out of your thing.
Yeah.
And so, what was it like after all those years of marriage? You finally get a new chick. Talk to me about
somebody
that.
you can have regular sex with.
Let me tell you.
Locked up in a fucking prison.
Let me tell you this first. The only way I can describe it is I was breathing all this dirty air, and I thought we were supposed to hate and be miserable, and life sucks. And even though we went out with these people and we had a nice dinner, as soon as they leave, I hate them, they're no good. And I was so used to this mindset of being negative, and it was all this dirty air. As soon as I went out and breathed clean air, I went, oh my God, life is beautiful. People are nice, and
so you realized when you were in your marriage with your wife, you got into some negative air.
Yeah, bro.
You became negative about people.
Yeah.
Everything became a bummer. Everyone was out to get you, all this shit. And then all of a sudden, your eyes are opened up and you say, you know what? I think I feel like I'm a better person. I don't have to be so angry.
And even with all the things that are going down, people go, we're praying for you. They're supportive. They're so nice to me. Even with all these things going down, civil case, my son, the criminal case.
Why are you responsible for your... Okay, your son had...
No,
this
let me finish
horrible
1 second. All the stuff that's going down, I'm happier now than I was when I was married.
I believe it.
I swear to you.
I believe
You
it.
still got stuff going on there, just like Howard said. You know, those tapes came out of the prison conversations.
But that doesn't seem right to me. Like, isn't that private shit?
We're going to court now to decide if that's public content, because if that's the case, why haven't we heard the Charles Manson tapes? Why haven't we heard all the OJ tapes? The Paris Hilton tapes, the Ted Bundy who killed all the co-eds in Florida. Those tapes were never released.
OJ talking to his lawyers.
All that stuff's never been released. So all of a sudden they release it, and they release it with a juvenile, a child that's talking. And Nick even signed a paper when he went in jail saying he wanted no publicity.
Right.
So the Pinellas County legal team made this decision to release the tapes now.
Is this the most painful thing you ever went through in your life, seeing your son be in jail?
Yeah, bro.
This is the worst, right?
But he's doing better. He's doing better because he was sentenced to... First off, everybody that ever had reckless driving, serious bodily injury, or reckless driving and vehicular homicide where the person died when they're under 18, they always get probation.
Right.
But Nick got sentenced to 8 months minimum security, and the truth is we didn't realize he was going to get put to jail, but he took it like a man. He was accountable. He was responsible. He didn't even turn around and look at me when he got sentenced, which killed me. He just took it like a man. He went in thinking he was getting minimum security. They took him to an adult prison and put him in solitary confinement.
Wow.
I mean, this isn't just maximum security where, the murderers and the rapists, hang out. This is where the murderers and the rapists fight each other and attack the guards. They put him to solitary confinement to punish him.
Could you give him any advice about prison? Could you say to him, here's how you're going to remain mentally tough?
We read, bro, and when he could get to a phone, we read. I got him dialed into the being positive and walking in the spirit of Christ, brother, and it got him through it, because most people who go into solitary confinement, the hardened criminals, after 48 or 72 hours, they file an emergency injunction to get them out because they mentally start to unravel.
Right.
Nick lasted 28 days, bro.
Wow.
And it was for the reading and just being positive and just knowing that, you have to be present and in this moment, because the past doesn't exist. It's over. In the future, you look to that for salvation. But being in the moment, this is the only moment we ever have had or ever will have, is this moment.
Right. But
and I said, you got to be grateful for where you're at.
But why are you financially responsible? If your son screws up, why do you have to be on the line financially in a civil suit? I don't understand why.
Well, it's me and my wife.
Right. Like, why?
And she doesn't think she's responsible. She wanted custody of Nick, and she wanted to take Nick in. David, you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
What they're saying is because he's a juvenile, they're the parents, and they're alleging under Florida law that makes the parents responsible because he's still a juvenile when this crash took place.
Oh, I see. So that means you're but you got insurance. It's a car accident. You don't have insurance.
I had minimal insurance because Linda told my bookkeeper we didn't want to pay expensive insurance, so we basically had no insurance.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yes, sir, brother. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, so you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, but it's all cool, man. I'm happy.
You're not going to crack.
No, I'm good now. I could have, but now I'm good.
So now you got lawyers working on it, like Dave here on the phone, and he's working things out.
Right.
But it's a lot of pressure on you mentally. I mean, come on.
It is, brother, but you know what?
You worked your whole life. You banged your body up. I mean, you've been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You hustled. So now to have your financial empire, you got your wife involved in trying to figure out how much money she's going to get. You got
she wants it all.
She wants it all.
All of it.
And then you got this lawsuit through what happened with your
How
son.
much wrestling did she do?
She did none, but I mean, you know, she was on the Hogan Knows Best for 4 years. She ran a restaurant for 6 years. She's generated income, but now she's acting like she can't work, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she wants to make a career out of me, you know, whatever she can do. And she wants all the trademarks and all the, I mean, just everything. You know, it's like she
How
wants
are
it
you
all.
gonna sort this? It's going to take years to sort all this out, isn't it?
Whatever. You know, it's all good.
So tell me about something good. So you finally, this is what I want to know. You've been married, you were married, what, 34 years?
20-something?
23.
23 years with the same woman. I don't know. I don't know if you fucked around during the marriage or not. But
he's not answering. He's not answering.
Don't answer anything, Terry.
Don't answer anything? Are you serious?
No, wait a second.
Are you serious, David?
Yeah, no, you can answer other things.
Other things.
Don't answer that?
Of course not.
Oh, I was going to
listen,
answer it.
Some guys, no, seriously, some guys during their marriage do, you know,
They fall.
she might have had a little something on the side. You might have had a little something on the side. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, you saw Jesse Ventura at Plato's Retreat, or you just heard about it?
No, he used to wear the Plato's Retreat shirt on TV doing interview and brag about him and his wife Terry going there.
Oh.
So you went there too?
No, I didn't go there. I just listened to the stories.
Oh, okay. But I'm just
that was in New York, Plato's Retreat.
Yeah.
So then, in other words, if you were kind of, but here you are, a single guy.
Yeah.
You're famous. You know, all of a sudden you're now a free man. You can breathe the free air, as you say.
Yes.
Is the chick the one that kind of looks a little bit like your ex-wife? Looks a little bit like Brooke? She got the blonde hair.
You know what they say? They say blondes all look alike. I mean, if you look at her, she doesn't look anything like Linda.
But you might have
a
type.
Oh yeah, well I was attracted to her because I was stumbling around this health food store, Nature's Food Patch. I was stumbling around, and all of a sudden, you know, I was looking for these animal crackers,
right?
Because I love these organic animal crackers, and I couldn't find the damn things. And here's this blonde-haired girl in the aisle, and I said, "Excuse me, do you work here?" She goes, "No." I said, "Well, do you know where the animal crackers are?" And I looked at her eyes because my eyes look like they're always bleeding. You know, I'm so tired and they're irritated, and I need some surgery on them to clean them up. There's these little things from the sunspots that I've got. And I said, "Why are your eyes so white? I've never seen anybody's eyes so white." I thought maybe she was on something. I didn't know. Right. She goes, "Well," and she goes, "No, I just eat all organic food, and here's the animal crackers." So. And I just remember talking to this girl, and she had this aura about her, this positive vibe.
How did you get her number?
I didn't. And then about 2 weeks later, I ran into her in that same health food store again, but this time...
Did you go back looking for her?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was walking around with my tail between my legs at present. About 2 weeks later, I went back and ran into her again. But this time, not only did I notice her eyes, I noticed her booty, too, and everything else.
Yeah.
And I started talking to her, and she was an artist, and this and that and the other, and you know, she worked at Delta for 8 years, and she'd seen me in Cincinnati, and she'd seen me in the Tampa airport, and we started talking. So I asked her for a number.
So you ask her for the number, you call her up.
Right.
Now, where does the famous Hulk Hogan go with a chick on a date? I mean, you're going to be observed by everyone. You got to go be on
No,
a
I didn't go on a
date.
date, man. I just
Where
went
do you
by
go?
her house and hung out with her. And
you went to the house and hung out?
Yeah.
And I imagine big things happen.
Well, it took a while, brother.
Whoa,
She's
what,
straight as an arrow.
what are you talking about?
Well, she
You're
doesn't.
Hulk
She
Hogan.
doesn't drink.
Took you- how
She
long
doesn't
did it
drink.
take
She
you?
doesn't do any drugs. She's straight as an arrow. I still.
How long did it
I
take
heard
you
the.
to
I
get
heard
into
the
her
F.
pants?
I heard the F word every day of my life for 23 years. I still haven't heard a cuss word out of her yet.
How long does it take you to get a good girl like that? How long did it take you to get her in pants?
Dude, I ain't going there.
What are you talking about?
I ain't going there. You figure it out. You know the answers to everything.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Quicker. Son of a bitch. No kidding. You still have it. She wanted it. So you spent a lot of time making out, this kind of thing, a little bit of romance.
That must have been fun.
So let's say in
This is
a week,
different.
all of a sudden now, you're inside a new woman. Is
Oh,
it the greatest?
stop.
Come on, let's be honest.
Stop.
Was it the greatest? Was it unbelievable?
She's awesome. She's awesome. That's all I
Look
can
at
say.
you. And
She's
you're going to
awesome.
stay with her. You're going to get into another long-term relationship?
But everything in this world is a run. Some people have little, like in the wrestling business, how long was your run in New York? Well, I was in New York a couple months. Well, Hogan, how long was your run in
So
New York?
you don't
20
know.
years. You know, I take it one day at a time. She's awesome.
Did you tell her you just got out of a long marriage and you're going to be fucking other women? Did you
I
tell
didn't
her
tell
that?
her. No, I didn't
You did
tell her
not
that.
discuss that with her?
No, I'm not that type of guy. If I'm locked in with somebody, I'm all the way in or all the way out.
You are?
Yes, I am. All the way
I
in or all the
respect
way
that.
All the way in or
I
all the way out.
respect that.
You know what?
She's awesome.
You need a period of time, though, where you're going to go out, whether it be 6, 7 months, maybe a year.
How long after you and
Are these
Linda
Howard
split?
Stern's?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How
Are
long
these
after
Howard
you
Stern's
and Linda
rules?
split did you get into this relationship?
A couple of months, he said.
Well, no, that's after she filed for divorce. Linda split a long time before that.
Oh.
Linda left me in Miami and took off.
Oh, I didn't know.
And split and went and rented a house in Brentwood, and I wasn't welcome to that rental house.
Oh.
I bet you don't even remember now what it was like to make love to Linda.
I don't even remember the last time I was with her.
Wow.
It's been that long.
Jesus.
So now what are we going to do about Bubba?
Bubba?
What do you mean?
Bubba's rolling.
Bubba's weight.
Oh. Hey, yeah. Where is your role in all of this?
Well, he's got his own gym now.
He got his own
in
gym.
Tampa.
He's twice the size of when I last saw him. The
And-
guy is 500 pounds probably now.
No, he's not 500
What is he,
pounds.
400?
I don't know. No, he's not. But he started working out again. He's getting back on track.
Is he?
Yeah, he is, and he's rolling.
You got to
He's rolling.
motivate this guy.
Yeah, well, when he was working out with me every day,
He was good.
now I can't even work out in my own gym at my house. What kills me, you talk about my wife and this 19-year-old guy. First off, Linda in that Tampa area, nobody likes her because she's been mean to everybody.
Does that bother you? Because it's a reflection of you, too.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Everybody knows when I grew up there. Everybody knows me, and they know she's got her own deal. And this 19-year-old guy being with her doesn't bother me. What bothers me is him being in my house, sleeping in my bed, working out in my gym, driving my cars, bro. That's the thing that bothers me.
Jesus, of course.
This
is everything you worked for, and that's some house. It's not
and the
some
thing
little
is,
dump.
Bubba's strong in that area,
Yeah.
And he's unloading on Linda, and now Charlie Hill's getting the effects of, being on the wrong side.
Oh.
Right.
So it's getting crazy.
Jesus.
Well,
Things are a
I
mess.
read a quote from you the other day that you said that Linda, of all the, you had a lot of dirty tricks played on you in wrestling, but she's been the dirtiest trickster of all.
Well, she took it to really crazy, crazy levels because, there was a situation down in Miami where after Linda left, well, it wasn't even after Linda left. It was before Linda left. But what happened was Brooke was working for this record company in South Beach, and she had a handler, a girl named Christiane.
Right.
David, can I talk about this?
Yes, go ahead, Terry.
Okay. She had this handler named Christiane. She's 34 years old, and she was like Brooke's manager, agent for the record label. And Christiane wouldn't call Linda, but Christiane would call me, and she goes, "What is wrong with Brooke today? Why is she crying again? What is wrong with Brooke today?" She said her mother kicked her and cussed her out. What is wrong with Brooke today? I didn't think it could get any worse. And it was every day she'd call him because Linda used to browbeat Brooke every single day.
Wow.
I don't know. It just went on and on and on. So anyway, at the end of the day,
So in front of the cameras, everything was an act because she seemed like she was real good mom.
yeah, we got some serious B-roll from Hogan Knows Best. Wait till you see some of this stuff.
That might end up in court.
Ooh, yeah.
It could end up in court.
Yeah, but anyway, to make a long story short, finally, Christiane called one time, and I was the one that had nosedived and crashed because it was one of those things where, F you, I hate you, I don't love you anymore, get a divorce, I'm sick of this crap. And like Linda left the day before Thanksgiving, I cooked my first turkey in 23 years, and the kids going, "Is Mom going to be here for Thanksgiving?" And all of a sudden she came home 4 or 5 days later, which is totally insane. So anyway, when Christiane called, I was crying like a baby, all upset, freaked out. She goes, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" So we started talking. So eventually we hooked up a couple times,
Right.
and it didn't work out. It wasn't the right thing to do. But anyway, a year later, something happens. Brooke's in Miami. The word goes around. Brooke finds out about it.
Oh, yeah.
It flipped Brooke out.
That you banged her assistant, her co-worker there.
Right. So Brooke flipped out. Understandably, I was wrong. There's no way you can justify it. Shouldn't have done it.
Right.
But anyway, at the end of the day, Linda and her Miami attorney, Branco, jumped on it. Brooke was at her house filming Brooke Knows Best, putting her makeup on. And they came and signed these papers. So what happened was Brooke signed this paper. I seen my dad, or heard my dad fighting with my mom. The gun, he threatened her life. And Brooke signed all this stuff. So check this out. Now they split. Later in the day, they reworked the draft to get the verbiage the way they wanted. They try to get Brooke to sign it again. So the second draft comes and Brooke crosses it out, says none of this is true. These are all lies. Don't use this. So Brooke, when Brooke moves into me, she's got this huge guilt trip. She explains to me. I said, "Brooke, don't even worry about it.
Good.
Children get manipulated all the time in divorces. Just don't even worry about it. When the time's right, we'll address it. tell your side of the story, how you're under duress, they manipulate you, and let's not even worry about it, Brooke. I love you to death. That doesn't matter.
That's good.
All of a sudden, Brooke's show does a great number.
Right.
And I'm talking about the dirty tricks. Brooke's show does a great number, a couple of weeks. Brooke knows best.
Yes.
Blows VH1 away, the premiere of the show. All of a sudden, I get a call from the Globe magazine. How'd you like to comment on the paper that your wife gave us? I said, what are you talking about? Well, your daughter signed it. They didn't take the second draft that Brooke said, don't use, this is all lies. Linda and Branko took the first draft and called the Globe and gave it to the Globe.
Let me ask you a question.
And stop. And used Brooke as a stepping stone. She stepped on her own daughter and used her own daughter to get ahead in a divorce situation. And that to me was the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's one of the dirtiest bottom feeder moves I've ever seen.
Can I ask you a question?
And Brooke is totally devastated by it. Yes,
I bet.
you can.
That's a horrible story. But let me ask you a question. Why can't you and Linda sit down and say, look, the marriage is obviously over.
Thank you.
No more blood.
Thank you.
To be spilled. The kids are going to get hurt. We have enough shit going on.
Thank you.
Let's sit down with an arbitrator and come up with a reasonable agreement where both sides feel good. 50-50 split, whatever it is. I mean, whatever you think is amicable. Right? And
but you know what?
What's up, Dave? What's up?
Would you be against a 50-50 split?
No.
Howard,
you would not.
We've been trying to do this. We're dealing with a law firm that's publicly announced they're going to go to war. There's no war here. All that Hulk wants to do is get the case settled, and that's what we're going to try to do again coming up in August.
I always love when people say, "Why can't you?" Because one party won't do it.
Exactly.
Well, why not though? But why does I don't.
This
really
is
know.
her last
really
hurrah.
Linda.
When Linda's done with me, who's she going to be? It's her last hurrah. At the end of the day, there's no custody here. It's a real simple divorce. Like everybody said, it's a real simple divorce. But in People magazine, Linda's attorney from Miami, Branko, goes, we're going to go to war. I'm going. And what Linda doesn't understand is this Branko, because a lot of people in Miami know him. I hired a forensic accountant that knows the guy. And I said, what's up with this guy? He says, Branko hasn't generated enough fees yet or hasn't got enough publicity. That's
because
why
you
it's
would
not
save
over.
a lot, with all respect to Dave here, you would save a lot of money in legal fees. You're probably going to rack up millions of dollars in legal fees.
This is money
if this
that
keeps going on.
This is money that
you
Linda
could split.
This is money that Linda could have had. This is money I wanted to give to my kids.
Right.
That they're churning and burning up. But the thing is, they just want a war. They just want a war.
So you're caught in hell. This is why marriage is hell. This is the worst part of it.
Yes. David, any comment?
No, look, what we're going to do is we're going to try to sit down with them, try to pound some sense into them. This isn't about lawyers getting in the newspaper. We're dealing with people. We need to settle this case, resolve it. There's nothing to fight about.
Yeah, it sounds like you're both in the position now where you have to embarrass each other and keep answering each other's accusations,
Right,
and it's just getting uglier and uglier, and you need this behind you.
Well, the weird thing is, she's bringing everybody into it, her family, her mother, and everybody. I've done business with her mother.
Could you go and knock on her door and say, listen,
Linda? No.
Could you go and knock on her door and say, do you have a restraining order against you?
No, but she had the cops pull me over and lied to him.
And what'd she say?
And the cops pulled me over when I was going to my apartment because Linda has both houses.
Why is that?
Oh, Jesus, dude.
No, wait a second. Why don't you have one of the homes?
Because when it came down to this whole, when Linda filed for divorce, I talked to my kids and I said, look, guys, and I had no idea Linda was in the kids' ears. And Brooks told me what's been going on all these years. I didn't know that.
Right.
That Linda's telling Brooke and Nick, your father threatened to kill me, and if you tell him, he will kill me. He will kill me. I went, what? I mean, but there's all kind of stuff she's been
So she has the homes because she's told the kid,
no, she has the big home because when I asked the kids, I said, where do you guys want to live? I said, if you want to, I've got equal power with your mother. If you want to live with your mother, there'll be no problem. But if you want to live with me, I may have to fight a little bit to get you.
Right.
They said, oh, Dad, we're not worried about you. We should live with Mom. I had no idea she was in their ear. So I said, okay, you guys take the big house.
Fine.
So anyway, now I go to move
house?
to the beach house. I move in there, and I talk to my divorce lawyer, Ann Kerr, and she goes, do you have a gun? And I said, yeah, and I've got a permit, and I've never used it, and never branched it. She goes, well, I want it. I said, why do you want it? Because Linda says she's in fear for her life. I said, Ann, I've never taken the gun out. I've never fired it. I said, okay, you can have the gun back. She goes, where are you living? I said, well, I moved into my beach house. She goes, whose name is it in? I said, well, Linda bought it for me like 15 years ago for the wrestlers to go over and hang out, and it's a marital asset, so I never put it in mine or her name. I just left it in her name. She goes, get out. I said, why? She goes, because this woman is so crazy that if she calls the cops and say,
Oh,
You
wait a second.
threaten her life.
Hold it. The big house.
Yeah.
The big house is in your name, isn't it?
It's in both of our names.
So then, so tell her to get out and let her go live on the beach.
Well, I'm over it, man. That house got too many memories. She got in there with the kids and did her thing.
This is insane.
Yeah. So
well,
anyway,
this is
you
what
gotta
it
get this
becomes.
over.
Yeah.
No, but instead of staying in the beach house,
I'm going to say something now.
My divorce attorney said if she calls the cops and says you threatened her, and she says the house is in her name, they'll come in and get you.
She should sit down with you and say, you know what? We're spending all this money on lawyers. You're going to be done. You're going to have $2-3 million in lawyers. No, she's going to care about money. The $2 or $3 million she could have had.
She would like him to pay the $2 or $3 million and give her everything else he's got.
Well, she's not going to get everything he's got. She's at best going to get 50% of what he's got.
Well, you're talking
enough
rationally.
Already. Is she going after future earnings?
Of course.
Of course.
She wants his trademarks.
Everything.
Howard, what we're dealing with is a person who's using the money to get back emotionally. This isn't about rational thought, and I think Robin's absolutely hitting it on the head.
No, this is terrible. This is bad. This is bad. Where are you living now?
In an apartment.
A nice apartment, at least?
Is it as big as Brooks on the show? Or
No.
I mean,
Brooks doing better than me.
Tell me, but where is she getting all this money?
Well, she just moved out this week. She was living with me, but now she's going back to Miami because she's going to start recording again.
You need a few bucks? Is that what you're saying? I mean, okay, I don't know what I
Do
got
we
on
need
me.
to tide you over?
You want me to loan you a few dollars? I'm all right with that.
Not today.
This is crazy.
Bob offered.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Bubba's got the biggest heart. He's an amazing
But,
man.
you know,
yeah.
Is this new girl of yours? She's 34. Is she going to want a kid with you?
No.
Because we're not going there.
No. We're not going there. But
I'll cut your cock off.
No, she's cool, man. She's awesome. She's kept me on track.
Hey, do you get along with the Iron Sheik?
No, he's an idiot.
He's on the phone if you want to speak to him.
Hey, put him on.
Put him on? All right. Hold on, Dave. You're on too, but
all right.
Let me make sure. Hey. Iron Sheik, good morning. Iron Sheik.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. It's Howard Stern.
Hello, Mr. Howard Stern.
You're on.
How are you, sir?
You're good. You're on with Hulk Hogan. He says he doesn't get along with you, but he would be willing to talk to you.
Well, if he wants to, but he insulted me. I didn't insult him. Well, he insulted me. The day I lost my belt to him, he come in the locker room. He said, Shiki, baby, I love you. I owe you one. Now he tell me I'm an idiot. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
What is this about? Because I've heard Iron Sheik say this before. He says the day he lost the belt to you, you were going to do something for him. You promised him.
Something was going to happen.
What do you want Hulk to do? I mean, Hulk's kind of down and out right now. He's going through a lot of shit. I mean, what do you want him to do for you, Sheik?
Well, I'm same thing. My wife left me. I live in the apartment. I'm broke, and especially I'm not on your show anymore since Killer Comedian. But I want to let you know over the story. Your radio is #1 in the world. You're #1.
Thank you.
Hulk Hogan used to get along with him, but he.
Do you want to move in with the Hulk?
He bullshit me since that he respects me because
Hulk, what about that?
New Jersey. He said, Shiki, baby, I love you, and I lost my belt to him. He said, Shiki, baby, I owe you one. But I called him. He didn't even return my call back.
Hulk, what about? He's worse than a wife. Hulk.
I'm by myself. I live alone, and I'm in the apartment. So, but I want to let you know, Hulk Hogan, I'm not fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot to do lot to me. And people tell me, break your fucking leg, take the belt, come to the middle.
Sheik, what year did this happen?
Poor Hulk.
Do you have a lot of this with a lot of your old wrestling pals?
You know, since we wrestled and he lost the belt to me, I probably wrestled him 200 times since then.
Right.
You know, and now he's saying, after you lost the belt to me, you said to me to fuck off. Well, he's out of his mind.
You gave him a bunch of
I'm going to call those New Jersey cops on you to bust you again. You better shut up.
Fuck you, jabroni piece of shit, Bubba. He's a stooge. He kissed your ass.
Bubba.
Piece of garbage. How many times he sold out Madison Square Garden? How many times he been around the world, Tokyo, Japan, like you and I was?
What does the Sheik want from you? Do you have any
He's
idea?
out of his mind, dude.
What does he want you to do? Let's figure this out. Maybe we can help him.
No, he's just an idiot. He's always like this. He's gone. Yeah, and then he'll kiss your ass and hug you when he sees you. You know,
Right.
He's just working the gimmick. Same old thing.
So this is an act?
Yeah, he'll see me 2 weeks from now and give me a hug. Ashiki, you ought to kiss it in my ass because you're the shittiest wrestler I've ever worked with. You only had one main event in New York. After that, you were a jabroni doing jobs for everybody. You suck. Your curled up toes suck. And if you don't shut up, I'll stretch your ass.
Well, will you
you know, I was in a jabroni. I put you over. And Brad Reagan's my student and myself. Without me, Hulk Hogan, you'll never be like Michael Jordan. Because all intelligent...
You're the biggest guy in wrestling there ever was, right? And is everyone jealous?
Before you. But still I respect you, but you don't respect me. I forgive you because I'm a bigger.
All right.
Oh, you're going to forgive me.
Thank you. I forgive you too, Sheik. I love you.
I love you too, man.
All right. Thanks, Sheik.
That's wrestling, man. There you go.
Wow. Well, there you go. If only it could be that easy between you and your ex-wife.
Yeah, you resolve that a lot quicker.
Right. You resolved. Why can you resolve that, but you can't resolve the thing with your ex-wife?
I don't know, man.
I thought that was going to be impossible to resolve, and that's already over.
No, the next time I see him, he'll give me a big hug and tell me it's crazy.
Yeah, well, you can't figure it out. Listen, Hulkamania still exists. You have that. You have your fans.
Well, I'm working hard. I'm working hard. Thank you.
You got me. You got Bubba.
Thank you.
You got friends. You got people.
Thank you.
Don't worry about this. It's going to work itself out. It's got to. You got your lawyer. You got Dave. Let
he's
Dave
cool.
worry about it. And
I'm trying to get some stuff going. We just, believe it or not, this is insane.
Right.
We just got done filming Celebrity Championship Wrestling.
What?
Now, what is
it's
that?
It's insane.
Now, what are you saying?
What are you talking
it's
about?
the craziest thing. Listen, check this out. Brutus, who's out in the hallway, was one of my coaches.
Right.
The other coach was a guy named Nasty Boy Brian Knobs. And we had 3 judges. I was a judge. Okay, baby. Jimmy Hart was a judge. And Eric Bischoff was a judge. It was a reality show. And we had these, and I thought these stars would take this as a joke.
What stars?
Okay. Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny don't laugh. Danny Bonaducci.
Oh, we like Danny.
I know Danny will be in for a
Don't
fight.
laugh about this one. Believe me. Dustin Diamond, Screech.
Oh,
he was one, no. I know you're going to say
no.
He was one of the best wrestlers. He had the psychology. I mean, he was so good in the ring. It was ridiculous. We had Butterbean, the boxer.
Right.
And the best athlete of all. This is going to blow your mind. Todd Bridges.
Is it a good show?
Oh, dude.
When does that air?
Now, let me tell you something. In October, and it's on CMT, and they gave us a good enough budget to really shoot the show the right way. And what is so crazy, I know a little bit about wrestling. I watched the WWE. It's the only show in town. It's pretty much a cookie-cutter, repetitive type little situation. And I didn't watch for a while, but I've really been watching it lately just to microscope it.
You still friends with Vince?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till you see what we've got. I mean, it is going to blow your mind when you see, and Bubba's going to probably do the voiceovers for us. He said he would. But when you see what we've got, it's going to give, it's like the art form. It tells a story. And, you know, the good guys, the bad guys, you get on the edge of your seat, you cheer, you boo. It's what they're...
That sounds, I would watch that.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's not, and we had Tiffany. Oh, my God, when I eliminated Tiffany, you know how Donald Trump says you're fired?
Yeah.
You know what my line was?
What was it?
You're a jabroni. Get out of my ring. When I said it to Tiffany, the singer, she wanted to fight me. She went out in the parking lot, wanted to fight me.
She becomes a wrestler too?
She wrestled. We had this girl named Erin that was Tabitha on Bewitched. We had this Playboy girl, Nikki Ziering.
Yeah.
And we had
we
this
know Nikki.
Trish Shell from The Real World that would in the hot tub with everybody doing her thing. You know?
Really?
And so it was insanely insane. Oh my God!
And what about
this? Is the greatest of all. Frank Stallone.
Yeah,
started out working his gimmick, doing his big brother Sly Stallone boxing gimmick.
Yeah.
2 weeks into the show, he found himself. He became a full-blown drag queen.
What?
And I told Frank, I said, Frank, we don't have these clothes in wardrobe. He goes, don't worry, I'll bring them from home.
Frank Stallone wore women's clothes?
Wait till you see this. Full-blown drag queen. He found himself.
What do you mean found himself? You mean he
found his character. It has to be an extension of it has to be an extension of what you really are for
So
it to
you're
work.
telling me he had a closet full of women's clothes at home?
All I got to tell you is after the last show, when we had the rap party, he didn't take the eyelashes off.
Oh,
he didn't take the makeup off.
Holy
shit. He didn't take the clothes off. Frank Stallone found
I know
himself.
Frank.
brother.
I can't even believe it.
Ask him about it. I told him I was going to.
Also, what is this, American Gladiators, Monday nights, 8 o'clock on NBC? You're part of that?
Yeah, bro. Oh, stop it, man.
This is the second
What is your?
season.
I don't know anything about American Gladiators.
I'm going to tell Brooke never to talk to you again.
Oh, I'm going to. You know,
Layla
you're
Ali.
lucky I'm getting married.
Layla Ali
you know
is
I'd
my.
be your son-in-law?
I wish you were. Layla Ali.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Layla Ali.
I treat her right, I'll tell you that.
I know you would. Layla Ali is my co-host.
And she wouldn't be in Playboy.
Can I talk about Layla?
Well, he's talking about marrying your daughter.
Okay.
Talking about marrying your daughter now, and you're going to talk about Layla
Well, if
Ali?
she's married to you, she wouldn't have to be in Playboy. Layla Ali is my co-host.
Right.
She's doing great. We got American Gladiators coming up this Monday night. It's like the semifinals, the first hour. from 8 to 9. Then from 9 to 10, we got the finals for American Gladiators.
It's
on NBC, 8 o'clock.
I know a girl who actually competes in it. And this girl is an animal.
And you know what else I want you to check out?
Yes.
I finally got my website up and running, HulkHogan.com, and I've got something you guys need.
What?
I've got Hulk Hogan energy granules.
Now listen, don't horseshit me. What do you mean energy granules?
I need them right now.
Let's say I'm going for a run. I got to go run 6 miles.
Well, what it is, you know how Red Bull has that edgy aftertaste and stuff to it? I had the Hulk Hogan granules on the set of Celebrity Championship Wrestling. Everybody loves them because everybody loves them because
caffeinated.
Yeah, there's a little bit of caffeine in it.
Right.
But I'm telling you, bro, it's the best thing going. I did the whole thing with all the energy drinks, the Red Bull, the Monster, but the Hulk Hogan energy granules. I'm telling you, it's going to be a home run.
How many calories are in it?
None.
Zero.
You
know, I got to maintain this figure. I can't.
You look great. But when you get a chance, I'm serious, go to HulkHogan.com and check it out. I'm trying, brother.
Listen.
You have any of those here today? I could use one right now.
I wish, bro.
Look at him. He's falling
He's
apart
falling
over there.
asleep
Help
right
him out.
No, granules. I'm going to get them.
He needs a granule. He needs.
So how's my boy Bubba doing, honestly?
Bubba is doing great. Number one, Bubba is number one in Tampa. He went back on terrestrial radio.
I heard he's getting more stations.
He's getting more stations. He's doing great, and I congratulate him for that. Secondly, he's kicking ass here on Sirius. He's got the, he's on our channels.
Yeah.
He's got the second most listened to show on Sirius.
On Sirius,
that's awesome.
And he's doing fantastically well. And
but you're the one that hired him and gave him the shot because nobody else would touch him.
You're damn right. We met, and I saw he was a good guy and a decent human being and a talented guy, and I'm glad I have an association with him, to be quite honest with you. And it's been a very, very positive association. I just spoke to him yesterday on the phone. We talked for a couple of minutes.
Is that right?
We check in with each other, and we see how things are going.
Because, I mean, now, with the merger, we have a universe of about 20 million people.
Yeah.
How come you won't hire me to do a radio show?
Do you
real talk with Hulk Hogan?
You want to do a radio show?
Oh, yeah.
Are you up to it?
I could do it. Could I work out of Bubba's studio in Tampa?
I don't see why not. Why not?
That'd be awesome.
And you're going to talk real. I mean, you're going to tell me. Actually, you kind of do.
The only thing I got going
talk a lot more real than I know.
Dude, he has been.
The only thing I got going for me now is the truth. If I did it, I'm going to say I did
it. It works. It works for you. All right, well, we'll talk about it. I'll get you hooked up with Tim Sabian. We're going to start a dialogue.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Who's the guy at the top? Greenstein?
Scott Greenstein.
Yeah, Greenstein.
All right, well, we'll talk to Greenstein, too.
He said something to me about that a few years ago, but it was time I was too busy running around. But I think maybe if we, did it and got real talk with Hulk Hogan, brother.
Yeah, maybe that's something you got to explore. Look, you got a lot going on. You got American Gladiators.
Yes, sir.
You got
how many more shows can you do?
You got Celebrity Championship Wrestling this fall on CMT. You got all this shit going on.
Don't forget HulkHogan.com. Come on.
And HulkHogan.com and the caffeinated
the energy granules.
The energy granules.
If it acts like speed, I'm
What do you do with the granules? Do you pop them in your mouth or do you put them in water? What do you do with these?
You do whatever you want.
You can put them they're like pixie sticks, and they just dissolve right in your mouth. They taste great.
And you're actively involved in the company. You believe in the product, or you just you're out there just.
No, the stuff's good, man. It's really good. I need to send you guys a few cases.
Send me some cases. I'm going to start taking it.
Really?
I'll see what happens.
Will you really?
Yeah, sure I will.
You'll tell me if you like it?
Yeah, we'll try it.
That's awesome, man.
Look.
Don't come in here with a priapism.
And by the way, if Brooke does Playboy, I'm going to have to look at the pictures.
Why don't you bring Brooke in here and have a talk with her about this?
Oh, I talk. You know what? I got to tell you about your daughter. I'm going to tell you something.
Wait till you see her now, bro.
What do you mean?
She's got in crazy shape.
Chiseled?
Training. She went through that.
I find her very attractive. I have to say. She's a young girl. I know what you're saying.
No, but now she's 20 years old. All of a sudden, if
I was single, I would go. But I'd be afraid. You know what? Let's say I start a relationship with her and it doesn't work out. You're going to come looking for me. I don't want that. I don't need that aggravation.
Well, there must have been some other guys w'ho've had relationships with Brooke. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
Yeah, but me, it's different.
Oh, he'll kill you.
Howard.
Look at me. You really want me all over your beautiful little daughter? Come on, think about it. You know what? It wouldn't work. Forget it.
It wouldn't work?
No.
I don't need any more problems.
You don't need me in your life. I'm telling you right now. What is it, Ralph? What do you want to say to Hulk real quick?
Hey, now, Hulk, great guest. I mean, it'd be really great if you could talk about everything. Obviously, your lawyer's there and stuff. And be
well, he's pretty much, what do you think is missing from the story?
He's been pretty open.
I'm sure there's can you imagine how great it'll be when he's back and he can talk about everying, right?
I feel like your lawyer didn't step in once.
The lawyer stopped him on one question and one question
whether
only.
He was fucking. Pre-separation.
Why, Hulk, would you and Howard? I mean, why not have Brooke do Playboy? This can only help your career at this point. Look at what it did for Paris Hilton, that sex tape and everything.
No. But she's got. You see,
she's got something going on.
I tell you, this is what I would tell. I'll tell you what she has going on. She's got a hit reality show. Now, you're going to say, oh, so what? What do you mean? Oh, come on.
Come on.
She could probably make a ton of dough right now just being a personality from the TV show, meaning appearances, going out and doing all these different things. Second you do Playboy, it does take it into another realm.
No, not these days.
You don't think so?
No.
Although Carmen Electra did Playboy, Pam Anderson did Playboy, but Pam Anderson didn't have a reality show when she did Playboy.
But that's the point.
Doesn't she have a reality show now?
Now she does.
Now she does.
But she started her career by doing Playboy. She didn't.
And then she went to Baywatch and exploded. So
right, but Brooke already has a television presence.
I mean, do you think Hulk wants to know if his daughter's totally shaved? Seriously, do you know?
No, bro, I don't know, and I don't care.
That.
But the thing is, I didn't squash it. I said, tell them you're interested, and then see what they want. Think about it, and just make the right decision.
All right.
Well, tell her to call me. She should do it.
Oh God.
Ralph wants to be
because
Ralph Mania is running wild.
Yeah. Well, listen, Hulkster.
Thank you.
It's great seeing you. I'm sorry you're going through all this.
It's okay, bro. I'm going to be good, man.
This is a tough part of your life, but we hope that it passes painlessly or
as pain-free as
possible. And
but you know what, dude? The weird thing is I was telling Larry King, a month or so ago that when I go out in the street, the people are so supportive, and they're so positive. I think everybody's kind of figured out who everybody is now,
Yeah, I don't know what to think. Listen, I don't know Linda. You know what I mean? I just know you, and I know what you're saying and stuff, and I don't know what her side of the story is and all that. And believe me, that's going to be the show. When you and Linda come in here and we work it right out on the air. If she was here right now, I guarantee you we'd work this thing right out. You want to know what? I'm going to tell you something. If you ever do speak to Linda or your lawyer's lawyer speaks to the lawyer, tell her, come in on here with Hulk. I guarantee you. I could bang out an agreement between the two of you in an hour.
I'll be back tomorrow.
You'll be back tomorrow. And I put that out there. And I'll tell you why I'm that good. Listen, I went through a divorce.
Yes, but both of you are reasonable human beings.
I guarantee you there's a reasonable point that you can make everybody see, and I can do it.
All right.
I'm not bullshitting you.
He's offering.
I could sit down there and say, listen, here's the millions you're going to save in legal fees if we bang this out right now. Here's the realistic best deal that a person ever got in Florida or California or New York. And if I say that to Linda and I show it to her.
Do you ever take into account the other party wants to inflict pain and suffering?
Yes.
Thank
you. I will take that into account. And I'll...
What? What will you do then?
I'll let her piss on Hulk's face, okay? And then it'll be over. You're going to have to take some humiliation. You just lay down on the floor.
I've been eating shit sandwiches for 20 years.
There you go. A little piss ain't going to hurt. All right, listen.
You're brutal.
I am putting that out. I am putting that out there, and I'm not kidding about it. I think I could get it done. And I'm not just bullshitting you. I really do. I think I'm a rational guy. Dave, line it up.
Well, line it up.
Why are you on the phone with us? Why aren't you on the phone with a lawyer? You just heard what I said. So that's the problem with you. Everyone's paying you to be on the phone. Now get on there, okay, Dave?
All right. We're in charge. We'll have you down there.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's afraid of guys like me. I'll straighten the whole fucking thing out.
I wish.
You're not kidding. All right, look. Be well. We'll meet again.
Thank you.
All right. Hulk Hogan, everybody.
Yeah.
Hulk, how'd it go, man?
It went great. It went real good. We're just making money in the free world. Everything's cool, man. Howard let me talk about HulkHogan.com, which is a good thing. And we talked about the ex-wife. What is that? Wife, ex-wife, whatever it is. Chuck, you know something about that stuff.
Ex-wife.
Come on, Zito. Wait a minute. We can get Pam Anderson's opinion about exes, Chuck Zito's opinion about exes.
I got
when
one,
does
too.
the pain end? When does the pain end? When does the hatred?
Stop getting married.
It stays.
That's what they tell me.
It stays.
I like the weddings, but the marriages are hard.
The weddings are fun, right?
The marriage is like commitment and shit.
Yeah.
That's why there's 3 rings to a marriage: engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
Damn, brother.
That was heavy, brother.
Wow, dude.
That's
Man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's strong.
Words of wisdom.
You know what they say? Don't get married just by a woman you hate a house.
That's a lot cheaper. No doubt.
See?
Not for me.
When I got divorced from my wife, I didn't know what good housekeeper she was. When we got divorced, she kept the house.
So you had a good time then today?
Yeah, it was cool. No pressure. Last time I was in there with my wife, it was brutal. It was brutal.
Is it hard talking about that stuff now?
Not anymore. Not anymore, man. We're cool. You know, I just hope that my 50-year-old wife and her 19-year-old boyfriend are happy sleeping.
We'll return tomorrow with all new Sirius shows. So for now, enjoy this new episode.
Hey, what's up, man? This your boy Uncle Luke, and I'm down here talking about my new show, Luke's Parental Advisory. Comes on VH1 August 4th, 10:30 at night, and you know, show is crazy. It's a lot of fun. You know, my kids are beating the shit out of me, put it that way, and I let America see it and see.
You're looking forward to being on Howard's show today? It's been a while.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. I'm always looking forward to be on Howard's show. I mean, it's like when I come to New York, I got to go to Carnegie Dellon, I got to go to Howard's show, so it's important for me to be here. It's like I got to see my man.
All right,
you know?
man. Sounds good. Have fun in there.
Cool.
Our first guest of the morning is here. Luke Skywalker, Uncle Luke, Luke Campbell. Call him what you want. Luther Campbell, yes. Luther Campbell is on the rise once again. He's got it all together.
He never completely goes away.
He never goes away. He keeps on coming at you in show business. You know, it's so these hey, Luther.
Hey, what's happening, Howard?
What's happening, man? Good seeing you.
I'm good, man.
Haven't seen you in a while, man. Big things happening, huh?
Yeah, you know, I go away. I don't like to be overexposed.
Yeah, exactly. I can appreciate that. But I'll tell you, you're always a great guest. It's always good to hear what's going on in your life. How did this reality show come about? I mean, somebody quite wisely said this guy's got to have some life, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, all my friends always say I'm a walking reality show.
But don't you think your life when you were with Two Live Crew, the famous rap group, don't you think that would have been some reality show at that point?
Oh, my God. I don't think anybody could have taken it.
Now you're more of a family man, right?
Yeah. This show is more of a family type show, but I have all the tapes of us being together. So just, you know, I'll send you some of those tapes.
You're not
They're
even
called freak shows.
Yeah, you're not even friends with those guys anymore, right? Two Live Crew.
Only one of them. The other two, not really.
The other two accuse you of shit. They say. They said. I heard they said that Luther Campbell had nothing to do with Two Live Crew.
And they haven't made a hit since.
I know. And they said that you went and stole all their stuff, and that you took their advance and all that kind of thing.
So how did you get everything if you had nothing to do with anything?
I know, right? That's funny.
How did you get in the room with the money?
I know, right? Yeah, because I was the one busting my ass every day, doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I saw some of those stories. You know, I got to deal with Atlantic Records. You know, for my record company, I was the record executive while they were getting high and everything back there.
Yeah, they kind of make the claim that you know, like you were doing nothing, you just took the money, and you were the advance man, you were the guy, the hype man, but you didn't actually do the rapping and the singing and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all bullshit. You know that.
That hurts you, though, right?
Yeah, it does, because it's the first time that they ever came out and said anything about me. I mean, because I could have just sprayed them all over the place many years ago about different things, and you know, I won't do that. Basically, it was me and Mr. Mix.
Right.
You know, we were the one, you know, behind Two Live Crew, and if you notice that they haven't made a hit song since, and you know, me and Mix, we keep doing our thing.
That's a tough game, that rap game, isn't it?
It's real tough.
Yeah, it's
if
hard.
you ain't killing nobody, you know, you ain't getting no hit records.
You grow up in the ghetto where things were tough? Did you really?
Liberty City, yeah.
So you knew what was happening, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's why I never want to rap about, you know, shooting and killing and all that. I mean, because, you know, I think just people just in the hood just need to be happy. So I always talked about sex.
Yeah, you're happier out of that life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever have to kick a brother's ass?
Oh yeah. You
did?
Yeah, I did. I had to do a lot of ass kicking.
And you were able to do it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How did you learn to fight? Were you just because you were in so many fights, or did you take karate? What did you learn?
No, I had 4 older brothers, older than me.
And they would beat the shit out of you
regularly?
regularly?
And they would beat the shit out of me.
And then you would learn how to fight back.
Exactly. And then, and we would fight family against family in the hood.
Did you used to pack a pistol and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
You were a gangster?
Yeah. No, I wasn't no gangster.
Right.
It was, at one point, it was like the Wild Wild West. You had to have a pistol.
You're saying family against family. Families would fight each other.
Yeah, if somebody's big brother was to want to fight me, then my big brother come out. Before you know it, everybody's in the streets.
Now, you still get along with your brothers?
Yeah.
They're okay?
Yeah, I just saw them the other day. All of them, in one room when I got married last week.
You got married last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his new reality show. He got married. He found love. How old are you now?
I'm 47.
So 40. This is your first marriage.
First marriage.
This is the first broad you ever found.
First woman I ever found.
Do you think it's a difference in you, or do you think it's a difference, because you're an older man now, and then you say, "Oh, now I'm ready to settle
down a little bit."
I had all the pussy I could ever possibly handle. Did you? I mean, is that it? Is that what really changed, or is she really some special lady?
She's really a special lady. I mean, it's just, I'm like a
None of
guy.
the others were special.
No. No, I just wanted to be friends with the other ones. Everybody was being interviewed to be Miss Campbell, and they just didn't cut it.
Is she super hot?
Yeah, super hot.
Where do you find this girl?
She's from Dallas, Texas.
Now, I imagine she's a much younger girl than
Now,
you.
wait a minute. What are you telling me? The reality show is Finding Luke a woman?
No.
No, he already got the woman. It's his life.
Yeah, I already had the woman.
All right, because I was like, no, we're not doing that.
No, we couldn't do that.
Where'd you meet this broad?
I met her at Jerry's Deli on South Beach.
And you see a black woman, I assume?
Of course.
You mostly into black chicks, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't marry a white chick. That'd be all over. I mean, that would just not look right.
No, I could marry a white chick.
No, I mean, not that you couldn't have, but I mean, a lot of brothers would have lost faith in you, I think.
Yeah, they would. All the black girls would have killed me.
Is this
Robin would have been talking about me every week.
Oh,
that's fucked up. Luke had to go marry a white girl.
Luke, is she
Why would I talk about it?
Is she a light-skinned black girl?
She's same complexion as Robin.
And white features, kind of the thinner nose and the thin lips and all this?
She's nice and petite.
She's petite.
She's not one of the girls that people would think, I would marry. Everybody think I would marry one of the dancers with the big booty and all that, big breasts and all that. Yeah. I'm not into that.
I want to get back to this, but how often do you wash your hair?
At least twice a week.
At least twice a week?
Yeah.
See, Robin?
Twice a week? He didn't say twice a day.
I didn't say twice. Robin claims that black people's scalps are different than white people's scalps.
I didn't say the scalp.
Really?
I said our hair.
She goes
we don't
running.
have oily hair.
No, we don't have oily hair.
All right.
No.
I still think you should wash your hair every day.
We add oil in our hair.
Right. I know.
Yeah. You gotta grease
it up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you know something about black people, Robin, that I don't know.
See, you always said I didn't know anything about black people.
You really don't. I have to teach her everything about black people.
You need to come hang out with me, Robin.
I'm going to hang out with you and become black.
How often does your wife wash her hair?
She washes it at least a couple times a week.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now, you meet this girl at a deli, and you probably figure this is just another one you're going to rack up on your belt. You're going to sit there and just fuck her a couple of times and then move on, right? Was that the plan?
No, that wasn't the plan. Plan, I mean, she was, when I saw her, it was like, damn, she's hot, Right. And then when we started talking, I saw that she was smart.
But did she say to herself, wait a second, I know this guy.
Yeah.
He's a mess.
You fucked 4 girls at one time, didn't you?
Of course.
Yeah. What's that like?
Come on, Howard, you know.
I never had 4.
Don't.
No.
You know, come on now. Don't front, Howard. You know you done had 4.
No.
No?
Had 2. And I didn't even have sex with him.
You didn't have one
blew me.
You didn't have one eating each other and you doing the other one and the other one. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have that
when
movie?
you had the 4 girls in your bed, did you have intercourse with all 4 of them?
No. One was having sex with the other one.
Right.
And the other one was having sex with me, and I was having sex with the other one.
These all black girls or white girls?
All black girls.
Really? All black girls?
Yeah.
Going down on each other? A lot of black girls, I don't think, like to go down on each other.
No, that's old. That's old now.
That's old school.
No, that's old. No, they getting down now.
Really?
I mean, a lot of black girls start losing a lot of black guys to, white girls. So,
right.
Black girls are giving good head and everything these days.
Yes. Now, how old is... No, but you once said, I'll quote you, actually. You said black women make the best lovers because they're very athletic. You said white women give the best head.
Yeah.
You said Asian women are too fragile.
Yeah.
Too fragile? What does that mean?
Yeah,
they break?
Like needy,
No.
Psychologically fragile or physically fragile?
Physically, they're not too active in bed.
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
they just lay there.
It's like they just lay there. It's like you might as well get a blow-up doll.
You had a point there. When a girl just lays there, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that's not good. It makes you feel like you with a blow-up doll.
Yeah, you're right.
You've never been with an Asian. That was a surprise to you.
That is a surprise to me.
Howard, I'm finding out a lot of things.
Yeah.
You haven't been with an Asian woman?
No.
You haven't been with 4 women?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
I tell you, man.
You got to come down to Miami and hang out with me.
Well, you're not doing that stuff anymore, are you?
No. Got the ring. I like to flash the girls now. I'm like, yeah.
Really? You're being faithful?
Yeah, I am. This is going on my second week.
Second week?
Second week of being faithful?
No, not
He's
faithful.
like a guy who just stopped drinking.
No, being married.
How long have you been faithful to this woman?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah,
You're not bullshitting me.
No, I'm not bullshitting.
You also said Latino women, and this is your description, you said they scratch too much. What does that mean? Scratch you or scratch themselves?
No, they scratch you.
Oh, they like to use the nails.
Yeah, they like to use their nails. And they like you to pull their hair.
But that's kind of fun.
You don't want to be all scratched up, do you?
That's kind of hot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but
that makes you think you're really good in bed.
Yeah, but you got to go home.
You were lucky you never caught any sexually transmitted diseases.
I know.
I mean, how did you avoid all that?
I know that. That's what shut my engines down. 3 years ago, I was like, God, you let me pass this. I'm shutting it down.
Yeah. Smart. Now you have kids from other relationships.
Yes.
And in the reality show, you got the new reality show, by the way, is on. Is it on VH1?
Yes.
Yeah. It's called Luke's Parental Advisory.
Yeah.
This is to teach people how to be with their kids.
That's what I'm telling you. He shouldn't be talking to children.
You said
I shouldn't be talking to children, Robin. I heard you when I was coming up here.
You said you thought, Robin, that his children will be taken away from him once the
as
show hits the air.
They see the show. They're going to come and take
What
the
is it that he's doing that you think might be misinterpreted?
Well, he talks like Luther Campbell to the kids.
He does?
Yeah. This is Two Live Crew giving his children advice.
Well, is it true your 14-year-old son has a 15-year-old girlfriend with a kid?
Yeah, I saw that on the internet. I learned that on the show. It was like, I was like, where are your girlfriends? Your phone's not ringing. And then he took me to his MySpace page, and it was some little girl sitting up there, It was like, that's my girlfriend. And then one of his friends said, well, who is the baby? And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's 15. I added up. I was like, she's 15, and she had to have the baby at 14, so that means she was fucking at 13. What are you doing?
Oh, and you told him this?
Yeah, no, I told him
and
this.
Did you straighten him out? Did he break up with her?
Yeah, he had to break up with her.
Yeah, I mean,
as far as I know, these kids,
it wasn't his baby.
But Luther, where are you living that... I got to figure you made a couple of dollars with Two Live Crew, and you've made money in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some money.
Yeah.
Where are you living that the kids are having babies at 14 years old?
Well, I mean, in other areas.
You live in a white neighborhood, aren't you?
Yeah,
you sending your kids to public school?
hey, no. My kids don't live with me on a regular basis. They come over, it's every other weekend thing.
Oh, so when they're home...
but their mother, gets the check and send them to public school, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah. Oh, so you got to send the check, and...
I send the check, and then, if I go to court and scream and holler, hey, what the hell is going on? Why are my kids in public school? And the judge say, oh, it's your fault. I'm like, they don't stay with me.
How much you got to pay these women with child support?
Those two kids' mothers, I pay $4,300 a month.
$4,300 a month a piece?
No, for the two.
For the two?
Yeah, up under that one roof.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Man, you got expense. You got overhead.
Yeah, you got overhead.
That's till they're 18.
How
right?
many children do you have?
I have 4 children.
Okay.
I only claim 4.
Only claiming 4.
Technically 5.
Oh,
now,
what does that mean?
Do some cost you more than others? In other words, like if those two are 4,200,
43,
300.
What do
the other two cost you?
The other two is, I don't have to pay no more. They're old enough. Yeah, one of them tried to come back after me for some more money.
Yeah, don't make
one of the kids
money.
try to come back at you?
Yeah.
No
I got the reality show. Everybody came after me. It was like, he got some more fucking money. Let's go. Let's get him.
So you say you have 4 kids, but you say technically 5.
Yes.
No, what explain
what
that.
Does that mean?
Yeah, what does that
well,
mean?
It's one of them, I never knew her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so...
But she is yours.
Yeah, I paid the child support.
Okay.
You did?
Yeah, and I took the blood test.
Did she ever come and visit you and say, hey, you're my dad, I want to get to know you or something like this?
No.
No, never bothered you?
No. I don't know, I was never good with women.
Right.
And having, relationships. That's why I was scared so many years.
Right.
Because, most of the women I dated were gold diggers.
Right.
Yeah, they would want to have a kid for a check.
But why didn't you wear rubber all those years?
Well, I gave them the benefit of the doubt.
What do you mean?
You bought the line that they were on the pill or whatever?
No, I saw the pill. After the first one, I was like, let me see your pills. I was like, put the fucking pills right here. and I would count them.
You would make sure they took
Good
it.
move. I looked on the back.
You would even go as far as to count the pills.
I count the pills Tuesday, Wednesday, and and got to the little white one.
Yeah,
and I looked on the back. It said 99.1%.
But a lot of these women will skip the pill. They'll tell you they took it.
Oh, I know 5 times.
Yeah, that's right.
5 times.
And when you get the news that a woman calls you up and says, "Oh, Luther, I'm pregnant, baby."
I always got it on the golf course.
Always got the news.
Yeah,
on the
one of my friends would be like, "Yeah, by the way, your girlfriend was in the office while my wife was having a baby, and before you know it, it was like." I would go and,
they wouldn't even tell you.
No, they wouldn't tell me. Because I had those conversations.
Wow.
I was like, look, if I'm going to stick it in raw dog, now you got to let me know. Because I will put a rubber on. But it wasn't about that.
Right. Well, always put a rubber on. That's what I say. And with the new wife, are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
mackerel.
I want to raise a kid in the household.
Yeah, that'd be novel, wouldn't it?
I mean, you've had the 5 kids and none of them are raised in your household.
Right.
Right. So you think
Good
you'll
idea,
stay
yeah.
married and you want to have that experience of actually getting to know the kid from
Right.
You're kind of like a guy who gets a dog from an animal shelter and the dog's already 3 or 4 years old.
Exactly.
You want to get a puppy.
Yeah, I want to get a puppy. I want to raise the puppy. I want him to be just like me.
Did you ever try to get the women to terminate the pregnancy? Did you ever say, look, honey, it ain't the right time for us to have a baby. Maybe you should go get an abortion.
No, because I just didn't believe in the abortion thing. Because I always figured, shit, what would have happened if I would have been aborted?
Right. Well, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have had you, and then we wouldn't have True Life
everybody
Crew.
would have missed out.
Everyone would have missed out on you.
I know. A lot of men wouldn't be straight these days.
When you think back, though, on all the pussy you had, I mean, you're talking about how many women you think? 1,000?
Man, I don't know. I'll put it this way. I was very picky.
Right.
At what I slept with. I would go and look in the girl's car, and I'll see if a car is dirty. I feel like her stuff is dirty. I'll go in the house, and if the house is dirty, I feel like her stuff is dirty.
Right. You knew. You could tell.
Yeah, you could tell. A lot
Can you
of
tell when a girl is filthy? I mean, when she is dirty down there? Can you tell? How do you know?
I mean,
I got a friend who knows that. He goes, he can look at her and goes, that's dirty pussy. And I go, really? How do you know that? He goes, guarantee that has disease.
Disease?
That's
not
right.
disease. I can tell disease.
This guy could tell.
But I would
and
go.
he never wears a rubber.
I would. Oh shit.
Yeah, he goes. He says, I
And
don't
he
have
doesn't
anything.
have any kids?
He says, because I can tell.
Man. No, I would go. I would look in their car and see shit in the car. Car is dirty, pussy is dirty. House is dirty, pussy is dirty.
That was the move.
Yeah.
So if you went to a girl's house and it was filthy, you were out of
pussy's filthy.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's got to be bad.
What about with birth control, the rhythm? There's a rhythm.
Yeah, why did you ever pull out?
He wasn't doing that.
You never pulled out
see
and
that?
came on their face and all that kind of stuff, like crazy stuff?
Well, I mean, a lot of them slurped. That was mandatory.
Did you ever find a girl who had a clean car but a dirty pussy?
A clean car, yeah.
You did find that.
Yeah, this
So
one girl
the card
named.
trick is not foolproof.
It's not foolproof.
A woman can trick you by having a clean car, can't she?
It was one girl. Her name was Frida from New Orleans.
Yeah, huh?
And her shit smelled bad.
Really?
Yeah, real bad.
And did you just walk out?
Oh yeah.
You would not be kind and just stick it in for a few minutes.
No, I'd be like, clean this shit up. Have you ever heard of Massengale?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, do the old school douche.
Would the girl
Citizen-
cry? I imagine a girl would cry when you said that.
No, because they needed to know that. So obviously, a guy before me didn't tell her.
It's advice, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
So you sit there, look, your shit smells, and
But you didn't check him out after. She didn't go clean up, and then she came back, and you
Oh,
go,
no, that was it.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell them, put your hand down there. Do you ever taste your shit? Yeah, most girls taste this stuff.
Were you ever lucky enough to have a famous woman?
Famous? I've had some entertainer girls.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean
People
girls?
we would know?
One girl off the Players Club.
The Players Club?
Yeah, I did that movie and I slept with one. Bad mistake. I slept with one of the girls and it was a bad experience. And then I stopped dating Hollywood chicks.
Really? Why? How
bad could it have been?
It was bad. I slept with her and her period was on. She didn't tell me. You wake up the next morning in the bed and it's like, what the fuck happened here? And the girl, I was like, this girl.
If she had said to you, listen, let's wait a few days because I'm on my period, you would have respected that.
Yeah, I'd have respected that, but don't just do that. So I guess
You don't bang girls on their period?
No.
No.
No,
That's
no,
not for you.
No. That's not good.
No.
That's not good.
Maybe she didn't realize it was coming on. You know what I mean?
She had to know. Women know that, right, Robin?
Well, sometimes you cannot know.
I
Yeah.
was with a woman once, and I remember I used my mouth on her vagina.
With the period on?
And she didn't know it was coming on, and I looked like a clown. I looked like the Joker from Batman. And I was like, oh, man, this is really wild. But, I didn't know. It was dark, and who knew? But I looked in the mirror. I went, oh, shit, I cut myself shaving or something. I didn't know what happened.
Man.
And it was pretty wild. But I didn't blame her. She didn't know.
Right. I saw that one time. I was doing this peep show that I used to do, and I was interviewing Jay-Z.
Right.
And it was two girls going down on each other, and
right.
And the girl got up, and her face was all red.
Oh, geez.
And me and him both was like, damn. That just happened. And the other girl didn't know.
You still friendly with Jay-Z? What's the story?
Yeah.
He's a good friend of yours?
Yeah.
What's with that
James
Beyonce?
cool.
Why can't he admit he's married to her? What's going on?
I don't
there?
know.
What's all the secrecy? I don't understand.
Well,
I don't know.
There's a picture now in the tabloids of a wedding ring on his hand. So
Yeah. But he doesn't like to tell anyone.
I don't
I've
know
met him
what
a
it
few
is
times.
with the two of them.
I've met him a few times, and he seems like a nice enough guy and everything. And but he would never say if he's married.
Well, every time I've seen him, he's been with her, but they don't say they're together.
That's crazy.
Is your lady the one you married? Is she? What's her name?
Kristen.
Kristen. Is she hotter than Beyonce?
She's hotter than Beyonce.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyonce has a lot of makeup and shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of makeup.
I like natural.
Right.
Natural.
Yeah. And she can get large, Beyonce. She can let her weight go, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, your girl skinny.
Yeah, nice and petite.
She got the real.
Everything real. No shots. Nice, real.
No implants?
Real breasts. No.
How big are the breasts?
No, it's nice. I mean, nice size.
And
like
she's
Robin size.
And she's a Robin size.
Forget it.
Really?
Let me see, Robin.
So
no, a little bigger.
A little bigger than Robin?
Yeah.
And it's all
really?
natural?
All natural. All natural.
You're saying she's over a D cup then? I mean, Robin's double D.
Robin don't look like she's a double D.
Oh, yeah.
You hiding, Robin. Robin.
And she had him reduced.
No. Oh, shit. Why? Why would you do that, Robin?
Because I'm still a double D and they were reduced.
Every guy has the same reaction. Why would you do that?
Yeah. I mean, here's people spending money on silicone and you cutting it off.
Yeah. Oh, God. God blessed her in so many ways.
Yeah.
This Robin.
Yeah, I got Howard and these.
Yeah. It can't be better than that. Dan in Philadelphia, you should be up next. As a matter of fact, I just want to remind you to check out Luke Campbell, Luke's Parental Advisory.
Yeah, I have to watch because I can't wait for child services.
In a way, Robin really feels your children will be taken away from you.
That's all right.
Is his advice really that wild?
Well, you heard him say he's sitting there with his son. He said, "This is fucked up."
Yeah, they get talked to like that.
You're right. What, you can't teach your kids something's fucked up?
You're raising them,
You
son.
can't use that language. You know
can't?
that.
The man had a porno.
I use the F word around my kids sometimes.
No, you never did.
My daughter and I were at dinner last night, and she said,
She's 100 years old now.
No, she's 25 years old. She said to me, Dad, this fucking... And she goes, oh, my God, I'm sorry. I go, sorry? Who says
Thank God you said that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
didn't think you were normal. I don't want to watch my language.
No, let me tell you. Listen, when Howard first had a baby, he said, this child is never going to hear a curse word.
Wow.
This child... And this is Howard Stern talking.
Wow, exactly. What a lie.
Well, I tried at least. You didn't even try.
For the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, so check out Luke Campbell on Luke's Parental Advisory, premiering this Monday night at 10:30 on VH1.
10:30.
And your wife is on there, too? We can look her over?
Yeah, you
Artie,
can look
what
over.
are you doing?
Does she wear revealing clothes, and does she wear provocative outfits?
No. She's a very smart, intellectual, intelligent lady. She just went to go take the bar yesterday in Florida.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
You're marrying a lawyer?
Yes.
You're in trouble.
Well, that's great.
I know,
Let her
right?
work. Let her work a little
You
bit.
need to marry a chick who knows how to argue better than most chicks.
Exactly. That's what I did.
Who are you voting for, Obama or McCain?
Hell yeah, Obama.
Did you ever think in your lifetime you would see a black president?
I think, when we was going through all this shit, way back in the days, I always figured that, it was really about, white kids getting black rap music, hearing shit that's going on in the hood, and 20 years later they'll be wearing the same clothes and they'll be liking this, and the color lines will be off, and then you'll be able to have a black
In a
president.
sense, you're right. I mean, I think rap music actually
I think
brought...
Luther, is taking credit.
He is. He most definitely did. He took credit for Obama, and so you will be backing him.
Yeah, I love Obama. Yeah.
Right.
I send a check. That's the first person I send a check to.
Have you met him?
No, I never met him.
Do you consider him black, or do you consider him white?
No, I think he's black.
You do think he's black?
Yeah, when he did a speech one day, I was looking at it, and he had one of these town hall meetings, and somebody criticized rap, and then he said, "Oh no, I like Jay-Z." I was like, "Yeah, that's my man." And then when I knew he was black, let me tell you, when you know a guy's black,
he doesn't wash his hair every day, right?
No, look at his wife. His wife has a nice ass.
His wife is a black woman.
That's a black woman.
And a real black woman.
Oh, that's a full black woman.
Yes.
And that tells you right then. I mean, if he had anything else going, you look at his wife. Look at a guy's wife.
How often do you think he washes his hair, Obama?
Obama? He got to wash his shit every night.
Every night.
Every night.
That's very white of him. Mike, go ahead. Say hi to Luke Campbell. And don't forget to watch Luke's Parental Advisory, premiering this Monday night at 10:30 on VH1. I know I will watch it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I will support the show, and also I know it'll be good. It's got to be good. I mean,
it's
crazy. It's going to be fun.
What happens in the first episode? Do you know?
My son finds a porno. My wife finds a porno up under the bed of my son.
You still got? Oh, your son had porno,
Yeah.
and you can't tell him not to have porno.
Well, I mean, you know what? I went in the room and I had to have a conversation with him, and it was
But that's
like,
silly, isn't it?
yeah, part of me was happy because when I looked at it, I was like, oh. God, please, I hope it's not a boy-on-boy tape. Girl-on-girl, girl-on-girl, yeah. And then I start talking
You know
shit.
what? I didn't think about that. That is scary.
You don't know until you find that first porno.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know until you
What was
find.
the porno? Do you know the name of it?
It was some
strap-on sailing?
Big booties on South Beach or something like that.
What if he'd been gay? Would that have been a problem?
If it had been gay,
It might have been a different show.
It would have been interesting.
Yeah.
It'd have been interesting. Yeah, it would have been interesting.
How would you have dealt with that?
I mean, it would have been